Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Irons United for something a little bit different, something we've tried before in the past. We're going to give this a right good whack. It's our Liverpool versus West Ham live watch along. What it basically means is if you're watching the game, you can still get our version of commentary. And what it does also mean that if you can't watch the game, it's maybe come and have a chat, come and engage with us guys. And we'll give you all our opinions on the live game as it goes along. So we're on for a while tonight. My name is Anton. Of course, I'm joined by the legend Trevor Brookin there, number 10. How are you, Brookin?
Not too bad. Good evening. Yes. Not too bad, not too bad at all, mate.
Of course, we are live tonight. Alpha was just explaining to everyone what we're going to be doing. Throughout the night, we're going to be nipping in and out individually. We're all watching the game.
Sure.
So we are going to be commenting as we go along. We're going to be giving you our insight into what's happening. Of course, we're like literally 12 minutes away from finding out the team news. And it's going to be an interesting team selection. On top of that, we've got the added and pressure of being in the relegation zone. Liverpool are desperate, or not desperate, but they want to win the league desperately, so they'll want to show up tonight. On top of that, you've got all the talk about the protests that are taking place at Anfield tonight. And yeah, Alf, what are you thinking on the lead up to this particular game? With 10 minutes to go, what do you think Moyes is at? Obviously, he knows the teams.
Well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I mean, I was actually listening to the pundits earlier on, and they were talking about how is he going to set up? Is he going to set up differently to Man City, or is it going to be much of the same? We all fear it's going to be much of the same, really, because in his mind, it's about damage limitation. It's about not conceding the goals, protecting that goal difference if we can. I think it's wrong. I think it's the wrong way to play against Liverpool. Well, I think it's wrong to play that way, considering the position we're at, and the players that we've got, and the types of players that are in form or lack of form, I should say.
Of course. Listen, we will be engaging with you all throughout as much as we possibly can. There is lots of comments here, so make sure you get your comments in below. Let us know your thoughts on team selections, what Alf's just said there about, is it the wrong approach that Moyes is doing, or do you agree with the approach of defensively setting up against sides that love to be coming up against sides like defensive? But we have quite a few people in the chat room already. Gary's saying he can't wait for the balloons and flags on the TV. Let's hope they show the boards. Faces. D-Lee is saying, great impression, Alf, of Trevor Brookin. Mark is saying, evening, Anton from Cyprus, really like your channel. Thank you very much, Mark, for tuning in. Peter Copeland, hey, Jock, who do you really support? I'm assuming you're meaning me. Who do I really support? I support a team called West Ham from East London. Dad's born and bred in the country. And I don't need to explain myself to you. I'm a West Ham fan.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're an imposter.
Oh, hold on a minute, actually. Peter, I support Dunfermline, but I decided to just run a West Ham channel for a little bit of banter. Neil, how are you, my friend? It's just the first side that came to my head. How are you, Neil? Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy our watch along. And of course, it's Irons United evening all. Get your comments in. Let us know before the team news is announced who you think will be selected for the side.
On that, we've got 10 minutes to go, I believe, until the team is going to be announced. So I'm actually just checking up on the feeds right now. Nothing's come through yet. I'm hoping it will be an hour before kickoff, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, Ant, who do you think he's going to start tonight? Do you think Anderson gets a start? Reports earlier on were suggesting that he was asking Anderson to be the new Arnautovic. Yeah. Does that mean he's starting tonight?
I don't know. I've kind of suggested that in the past, to be honest, about a player like Anderson getting given a chance like what Arnautovic was doing.
Yeah.
So he needs to start, in my opinion. Anderson needs to start, in my opinion, tonight.
Yeah,
in actual fact, there needs to be changes, full stop, throughout the team selection, whether or not Moyes actually continues that. But I mean, there is some news coming in. We've got leaks all over the place, and they're saying that there are 2 changes from the Man City starting 11.
Okay, right.
So that'll be kind of intriguing to see.
Yeah,
let's bring in Stel. Stel, you there?
Can you hear me, gents?
My God, I've never heard you so clearly in my life. Wow.
Hello, operator. Can I put you through to the next
may I take your order, sir?
If anything, you've actually convinced me potentially to buy that thing, because that is actually really crystal clear.
Mate, just ask me. I'll ask my company for another set.
Well, in that case, make it 2 sets. I'll have one as well. Thanks very much.
Is that clear? Because I can't really tell.
Yeah, it's absolutely crystal clear.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, something works. Well, but my stream won't work, so at least my headphones work.
Yeah, but Stel, don't overuse it now, okay?
So there's some news kicking about the place we were just talking about there, Stel, that there is going to be supposedly 2 changes from the Man City starting 11. So hopefully that's positive news, but there is also other rumours kicking about that's saying that potentially Sanchez is kicking about in that starting lineup.
Do not joke.
Well, I mean, here's an interesting thing. Do you think Noble will start? That's Stel, to you. Do you think he will start?
I don't think he will. But let's not forget, lads, one of the changes is an enforced change. Fredericks is out. So if there are 2 changes, that's probably
true.
one of them.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, there's only one other change really, and interestingly, he's been bigging up Anderson, hasn't he?
He has.
So I've got a feeling Anderson's going to start probably in place of Snodgrass. So even though I just said Noble won't start, he probably will by default.
Yeah.
You know what that also means, don't you? Wing backs. Zabaletta's not going to be able to play wing back.
No, absolutely not. Look, I mean, we've got 5 minutes until the team's announced. We'll find out soon enough. I'm sure, won't we?
Yeah. I've just been explaining to everyone while they've been on. Still, obviously, myself and Alf have been there. That Alf, sorry, just to let you know, Alf, you're a little bit fuzzy. I know you're very intrigued about that. I know you would like to know these things. So
I'm just trying to.
While he's going to sort that out, still, there's loads of comments there. Obviously, it's going to be an interesting night. I've given everyone the concept behind what we're doing tonight. We're all kind of going to be nipping in and out every now and then, but we're always going to have a minimum of 2 on, discussing the game, watching it as much as we can, giving you our opinion on it. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. We've done it once before. We've done it ad hoc. We've tried to arrange this and be a little bit more organised. But it'll be an interesting one, and hopefully we've got something to shout for and not against, to be honest.
Well, if he makes one positive change tonight, putting someone alongside Antonio or just behind Antonio, then we might have something to cheer about. It'll still be difficult. But who knows? We're forever hopeful, aren't we, West Ham fans? We always think we're going to win by 3 or 4 goals and always end up disappointed, don't we?
That is very, very typical of West Ham. I will be staying on until the teams are announced. I'll have a brief discussion with you. I'll nip off, leave you to Alf and Stel to take you through for the next kind of half an hour or so. But until we obviously see the teams, you've got me, Anton, the Dunfermline fan, kicking about. So yeah, I was going to say there's loads of comments here. So Gary's saying, can't wait to see the balloons and flags on the TV. Let's hope they see.
Yeah, because they're going to do the black demonstrations tonight, aren't they? Alongside the Liverpool fans.
This is interesting, actually, for me. I mean, how much will the cameras pick up? Unless the balloons are flying across the pitch, how much will they? I mean, there's been talk tonight as well about ticket allocation, how many tickets have been sold or taken up by the fans, how many spaces are available right across the stadium up there at Anfield as well. So I'll be interested to see how much we actually see on the TV screens, and also how many seats are vacant as well. Just like the Man City game, you notice there's quite a few seats free there. So it'll be interesting.
Well, I know there's a good allocation of West Ham fans going there tonight.
1,800, is it?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think it was virtually sold out. So I think there's going to be a sizable amount of West Ham fans, and I think because of the fact that they've actually got the Liverpool fans to help them put
I don't
banner
think
up.
that. Apparently,
Oh.
I've looked into that today. I don't think that's happened. I think that news was potentially put out by. I don't know if I'm getting this right or wrong, but that news. Oh God, what's this here? Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
No, I just thought that was going to be some early. Apparently, that was a premature bit of news that was put out by a journalist, and I thought
so. That's not going to happen.
We don't know 100%, but I think the group Hammers United have announced that that's potentially not going to happen. So unless they're playing it down and it's going to happen, we don't know. But it'll be interesting to see. But of course, we are here to see West Ham hopefully get a victory against Liverpool. I predicted I can't even remember what I predicted. A 3-2 victory, wasn't it, Alf? And you're singing straight after it. Live.
Yeah, possibly. Look, I just want to make something clear as well. We're waiting for the official announcement of the teams and not rumours or speculations or, somebody somewhere is saying got some inside track information. So, that's why we're not, I'm certainly not going to be, repeating anything that I've heard unless it comes directly from the club.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed, because we all know Sanchez ain't starting.
He is.
Can you imagine if he did something that moronic?
Wow.
Dropping Antonio and bringing Sanchez in.
It'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it? It'd be crazy if he did. But then again, I mean, who knows what goes on through his mind? I mean, it's interesting. This week, he's actually come out in part of the press conference. He was actually saying, it's a really tough ask. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but a really tough ask, for us to stay in the league this season. So if Moyes is kind of saying that, maybe he's just being a realist. Maybe he's just, saying, look, we really do have a tough task ahead of us. It's less positivity from him, more realism. And I'm not sure whether I like that or not, to be quite honest with you.
I don't, because it gives a really bad message to the squad. Just like we've all said, the kind of bad message that his team selection gave to the squad against City. I think him talking like that, him talking about, the possibility of having to sell Declan Rice, him talking about it being a really tough ask. I mean, it sounds like he's already resigned to the fact that we're going down. He's the guy that's meant to be inspiring the squad to pull something out of the bag. And if he's talking like that, it sounds like he's thrown the towel in already. Yeah. Who knows?
I got that impression as well, I must say. I certainly got that impression from him.
I mean, we have
what will happen. If we stay, we stay. We don't. I mean,
we have a regular viewer. We have a regular viewer, Richard Walton, who keeps telling us that.
Here we go. Teams are in. Teams are in. We have Ngakia is starting, and Felipe Anderson is also starting. So I'm going to name you the sides from top to bottom. Fabianski, followed up by Ngakia, Diop, Ogbonna, and Creswell. So first and foremost, I'm actually happy with that one. Then we've got Rice, Noble, Souček, three central defensive midfielders. Snodgrass, Anderson, and Antonio. I'll let you go.
So very interested
what a winner already.
Ngakia. Very interested about Ngakia. I'm really pleased that, he's actually gone for that lad.
Yeah.
Noble's still there. That's the thing, isn't it?
He is, but at least we've got a bit more of an outlet with Anderson up there. I think I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised that Snodgrass is starting, to be honest with you. I would have thought that perhaps he would have started. He would have given Snodgrass a rest. But it's better than what it was. It's better than what it was.
The thing is, I wonder how he's going to set up then with this lineup, because I can't really see how he's going to set up with this lineup then.
4-4-2 or a 4-3-3?
No, that looks like. Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
I reckon it's or it could be a 4-1-4-1. You've got to.
Well, Rice with Rice in front of the back four.
Yeah, Rice sitting.
Yeah. Antonio up there by himself. Yeah,
Antonio up there so he's got a few options. Sky
actually,
Sport.
I think that 4-1-4-1 actually might be the best way to go still, actually.
Sky Sports are showing that. They're showing
Oh,
a
are they?
4-1-4-1, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Guys, I
That's
just want
right.
to also announce to you the Liverpool starting 11 for the game. So it's going to be Alisson in goal with Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson. It's a very good-looking, good defensive team there. Fabinho, I can't pronounce this guy's name. I've been terrible at pronouncing his name. Wijnaldum?
Yeah,
Wijnaldum. Yeah.
Keisha, Mane, Salah, and Firmino.
Okay, you see now, if everybody's watching this, if you actually remember, if we go back to our preview, I actually said that Klopp will play a weakened side. I did say that.
Which can you just remind us which part of that is weak? Because I'm not too sure.
Okay, yeah. So
I reckon that goalie Alisson is not worth the money they paid for. You know, there's a bloke called Salah. Apparently, he scored 1 or 2 goals this season.
Look, Anton can even pronounce Wijnaldum's name, so there's a weakness there. and Keisha or Keisha, whatever his name is. There you go. Whoever heard them two? There we go.
And have you named the bench?
He's showing the kids tonight.
No, I've not named the bench, mate. If you want to go ahead with that one.
The benches: Randolph, Balbuena, Zabaleta, Lanzini, Bowen. Fornals is on the bench, and Haller is on the bench as well, which is interesting.
I wonder why. I mean, not that I'm complaining here, of course, but what's happened to Masuaku then? Why has he been left out? Because I would.
Do you really want an answer to that?
No. I would have expected Moyes to at least put Masuaku on the bench. That's all I'm saying. Not that I would want him on the bench, but I think. But unless he's injured, unless he's picked up a knock.
I think if you look at the game against City, despite the fact that the team was set up to suffer, which they did, I think what he expected of Masuaku was to give us a bit of an outlet. You know, fly down that wing in a 5-3-2, and maybe offer some sort of, the defensiveness as well as the attacking skills that he can have. And I don't think Masuaku offered much of either, to be honest with you. I know I'm always slating him, and I don't mean this to be that way this time round, but I think Masuaku didn't really offer much either way.
I even remarked in the
lads, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to leave you to chat to the fans. I'll be back in literally 25 minutes. So carry on, and I know I'll try and get if you see I've put the teams in for you, so you can keep updating them as you go along.
Great. Cheers, mate. Speak to you later. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. But I mean, I know what people. I know people are accustomed to me slating Masuaku, and I don't mean it in that way. I just really don't think he offered much at all.
No, I mean, I remarked in the review of the game as well that he a couple of times he actually made it into forward positions on the left hand side, and he basically just put blind passes in to no man and gave away to no man's land and gave away possession. And I think that's the kind of thing that Moyes that's going to gripe him a lot.
Absolutely.
Say, hold on, you just given away possession cheaply there when we really need some kind of some kind of relief for our midfield and our defence. So I think
he's put a lot of faith in Masuaku at times when you wonder why. And I think what he wants is, if he's putting faith in players, he wants those players to deliver. And
absolutely.
And I don't think it was a massive shock anyway that he started against City, considering how a lot of us felt in how he played in the Brighton game when he was brought on then.
Let me ask you this, Stel.
Go on.
What about the partnership with Diop and Ogbonna at the back?
It's the best of a bad bunch, mate. I think
no room for Balbuena in there, do you think, against this to change it up a little bit?
Yeah, I think the problem, Anton's mentioned it several times throughout the season, is what the managers, both Pellegrini and Moyes, have done is they've not settled on a particular lineup.
That's right.
I think Pellegrini was as guilty of it as Moyes has been, where in the defensive central defensive duo, they've been changed so many times. I mean, I've lost count. You know, we've had Balbuena, Diop, Balbuena, Ogbonna, Diop, Ogbonna. You know, there's been too many changes there, and I think perhaps what Moyes is doing is he's decided that Diop and Ogbonna are the two best central defenders we've got, and he wants to give them an opportunity to prove that. And I think it will just.
How do you rate Diop now? You know, let's play devil's advocate a little bit. I mean, how do you rate him?
I think he's had a really poor season, mate. He's had a very I mean, when we looked at
defensively, he has.
Defensively.
I mean, he's got a couple of goals. So that's what I'm trying to say. He's got a couple of goals for us.
That's great, but his primary role is to defend.
Absolutely right.
And I think
that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. When you look at how Balbuena and Diop were last season, they weren't great, but they were okay. You know, we kind of said, wow, Diop is worth the money we paid for him, and Balbuena was an absolute bargain. You know, if you remember, you know, we were like, I remember when we signed Balbuena, and we're like, what are we going to get for, what was it, 3.5 million, whatever we paid for him, and he proved us all wrong. But I think both players have suffered this season immensely.
Balbuena had a shocking performance, and I've forgotten who it was against, didn't he? But he had a terrible. That was the worst I've seen him play, and probably one of the worst performances from a defender of ours in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, I think.
And it's kind of worrying, isn't it, mate? I mean, you know, because what we saw last season. I mean, having said what we saw last season, we still conceded something like 63 goals last season. But for some reason, they looked like they could become as Balbuena and Diop continue to play. You thought this is a good setup for this season. And I think we all thought they were going to take massive strides forward, and neither have. And it's Diop for me. Oh, if someone at the end of this season came in and said, if we stay up, and Man United at the end of the season came in and said, we'll give you 40 million for him, I think we should take it. I think we should take it. You know, and go and buy another really decent central defender, and probably another one from the Championship or something like that. Spend that 40 million on 2 central defenders, because you know, Ogbonna,
and I would say no nonsense defenders as well. You know, and not necessarily ball players, not necessarily skillful, who could play out from the back. Just no nonsense, honest, you know, defenders. And I think that's what we need.
And I agree. And I think that's what we were expecting from Balbuena. He seemed no nonsense, but he's made too many mistakes this season, and Diop has as well. Maybe Diop will be better alongside an absolutely excellent central defender. You know, and maybe you might be that giving him that confidence you might see a different side of him. You know, so if he went to somewhere like, I don't know, Liverpool or Man United or whatever, you can see him playing alongside the other central defenders they have, and all of a sudden you might see a very different Diop. I think there's been so much pressure on him because we've been so poor at the back. There's been so much pressure on him to perform. I think that's sort of got to him. You know, and the irony is that the one constant that we've had in central defence has been Ogbonna. You know, he's not the best defender in the world, but he's all right. And I think maybe Moyes has decided that Diop and Ogbonna are the best 2 that we've got out of a pretty average bunch, to be honest. You know.
What about what do we do about Creswell and Stel?
He's in the right place. He's playing in the right spot tonight, mate. We're playing 4 at the back. And
do you think he can only play in that position with a 4, or can he play in the 3 with the 2 wing backs?
Well, Moyes had him there.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's what I'm kind of alluding to. Yeah.
Moyes had him there on Wednesday, and Moyes had him there when he first came to the club 2 seasons ago.
I thought he actually played rather well for those games in Moyes' first stint. He had a lot of good performances, I thought.
I think he did. I think he did, but I don't think we've got the same. The irony is that Creswell's got Ogbonna next to him. He had Masuaku to one side of him. It's no different to what it was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's working this season. I think Moyes has come in. We've discussed this, haven't we? Moyes has come in and he's gone, right, what worked last time? Right, Creswell worked in a back three last time. Masuaku worked as a wing back last time. A few other players, I'll do the same. But the same is not happening because the rest of the team around is not the same. Zabaletta's a couple of years older.
And you've got so many more players that are out of form as well.
Out of form. We don't have an Arnautovic. Haller is not an Arnautovic, so that there was a different setup when Moyes was here last time, which worked for him. It's not working this time because he's got different styles of players. He's got Anderson, he's got Fornals. I think he's still trying to work out, what do I do with these players? I didn't have them before. He's using. Go on, mate. Sorry.
Sorry. I know I'm interrupting you. I do apologise, but the stuff is coming into my head, and I want to talk about it. For you, Haller, would you start him now for the rest of the season? Or would you say you're on the bench now?
It's funny because I used to laugh at Anton about the way he kept going on about Chicharito Hernandez, when he played for us. And I kept saying to him, a good striker will play any formation that you put him in.
Yeah.
And now I'm eating my words because I think Haller is really hard done by. What makes us think that we're going to bring a striker in from another league who's played up front with another player or up front with another 2 players and then put him as a lone striker, and he suffered for it. And I said after the review on Wednesday against City, now Antonio and probably the rest of us know what Haller has been going through all season. And I think Haller is really hard done by. People call him lazy and all that sort of shit. You don't come from the German league scoring the number of goals and making the number of assists he's made being lazy. You don't. I think our system just hasn't worked for him. And it's been really, really unfortunate that we just haven't played to his strengths, just like we didn't play to Chicarito's strengths. That's the point I was making when Anton kept talking about, Chicarito. True. So it doesn't hurt a player to be dropped to the bench. We've got enough players now for Moyes to chop and change at the front. In attacking midfield and the attacking and in the striker role. We've got enough players that can mix and match. So it doesn't matter about a player getting dropped on the bench, getting him out, giving him half an hour, starting him the next game, etc., etc. I don't think that's too bad. It's our defence that we can't afford to do that because we just don't have enough defenders to afford us to do the same. So yeah, I would start Haller, but I would start Haller with the right players around him and Anderson and Bowen and Antonio and players like that. And then I bet you'll see a very, very different Haller, very different Haller.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm in 2 minds about Haller because I want to see a lot more industry from him, a lot more, energy. But you're absolutely right. If we're not playing to his strengths, it's never going to work. I don't know. I would just bench him for a couple more games.
Well, here's the thing.
Definitely bring him on at 60 or 70 minutes.
Exactly, mate. And that was the other thing I was going to say.
But partner him up with somebody. Let Antonio run it, run them ragged for, 50, 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Bring on Haller with Bowen, lots of energy up there as well to complement him.
If you notice
his strengths a little bit.
If you notice the games that Haller's done well are the games that he's had support. And the games that he's done awful are the games where he's been left up front on his own. And he's not an Arnautovic. He's not an Antonio. You know, he's a very different player to. He's a creative striker, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, he brings other people into, you know, by his flicks, his deft touches, bringing other players into the game, and that's what he's about. And like I said, you know, his record in Germany, it wasn't a one season wonder. He did that, you know, a couple of seasons for Eintracht Frankfurt.
But even all those things, all those qualities that you mentioned, he hasn't been consistent enough in those good qualities that he has, and he hasn't done them very well, even when he has tried to do them. So there's, you know, lots of games where his touch was off, where his passes were off, his layouts were off. You know, you could let's say in the first 15, 20 minutes of virtually every game that he started, he'd have 2 or 3 flick-ons. And then sometimes it would go nowhere near anybody else. Now, a lot of the time he wasn't being supported as well. So you put a flick on and there'd be nobody there as well. But also, you know, I think my frustration with him as well, that it's a lack of his quality hasn't been consistent. It hasn't shone through.
But let me put it to you,
right.
You've kind of hit the nail on the head. You kind of, you know, you kind of, you said he didn't get the support. So when you put a player out to play an alien game, and you say to him, "This is what I want you to do," and he's like, "Right, I'm one up front on my own. Okay, that's not my style, but I'll give it a go." And then it happens again and again and again. Your confidence starts to erode.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Your touch starts to go. You're thinking about, you know, what pass shall I make? What movement shall I make? You start to falter. You start to think, well, hang on a minute. This is the way I was playing when I was playing at Frankfurt. You know, there was another player either side of me, or there's one player, you know, and I knew what I was doing because there was someone supporting me. All of a sudden, you're being asked to do something completely alien to your natural style, and your confidence starts to erode. And I think Haller, you know, when, like I said, in the games that he's done well, it's when he's had players around him. All of a sudden, he wakes up, he clicks into place, and he goes, "Okay, I've got Antonio running this side, or I've got Anderson, or I've got whoever." You know, and I really, next Saturday, for example, against Southampton, I want to see him start alongside Anderson, or I want to see him start alongside Antonio and Bowen, with Anderson just behind. I think that's the game where I want to see probably Noble dropped and have Souček and Rice sitting just behind Anderson, and then the front three of Antonio, Haller, and Bowen. We could annihilate Southampton with that sort of formation, especially if it clicks, you know. And I get what people are saying. A lot of people will look to a lot of people that Haller is lazy. I don't think he is. I think he's lost a hell of a lot of confidence, mind you. I think most of the squad has lost a hell of a lot of confidence.
Let me ask you another question. So, because you mentioned his name, and I want to kind of touch on what you think of him. Souček, what do you think of his couple of performances for us so far?
Breath of fresh air, mate. You know, his first game against Brighton completely transformed our midfield. He was excellent. You know, really good player. He came in, hit the ground running. And I know we're going to get onto Bowen in a minute, but, you know, it's interesting that Moyes has decided that Souček didn't need to be brought into the Premier League slowly. He just put him in there. He went, "There you go, son. I know what you're about. Go and play." And he's done just that. He's been excellent.
But he hasn't done that with Bowen, has he?
Well, that's what I was going to get to. You know, what difference does it make that, you know, a player has come from abroad or a player has come from the Championship, and Moyes is contradicting himself by saying Souček's good enough to start, but Bowen, you're not good enough to start yet, son. You need a couple of games to you know. It's like, what? Why?
It's what he's seen in training. It's what he's seen on the training field. It's got to be.
But ironically, both him and Noble have been praising Bowen about his training.
Yeah,
you know, the irony
I don't understand it. I don't.
Yeah,
is that just lip service? Are they just trying to boost the lad's confidence a little bit and say, "Yeah, he's fantastic"? You know.
But how, mate? I don't get that, because what sort of confidence boost must it been for Bowen to come on at 2-0 down, watching the team get slaughtered, And then he went, go on then, have a run out for 11 minutes. That probably did Bowen's confidence a lot less good than positive, to be honest with you. I think it's I did the show last night about the 127 million pounds worth of players on the bench against City, and I said, you look at Sheffield United, just come up from the Championship, probably half their team are still Championship players, and they're now sitting pretty up near the top of the league.
Why is that? Why is that?
There's that camaraderie, of course.
Yes,
they've played together.
They're well drilled. They play as a unit. They know exactly what the message is from the manager. And you know what? It's no nonsense football.
It is no nonsense football.
You don't have to have stars, in your side to play decent football. And maybe, perhaps we've, the last couple of seasons we've tried to buy our way a little bit of success, and it hasn't. I've always been of the belief having great players, world-class players is fantastic. Yes, where we promised it, and world-class players, world-class stadium, and all that kind of nonsense. Okay, forget it. Let's just park that one for a little bit. But you can have all that once you've got great foundations. And if you haven't got great foundations in a squad of great able players within that squad, a great strong spine who are not necessarily technically gifted, but they will support the squad. And until you have that,
I agree. Yeah,
you ain't going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree. And we've had some great stalwarts, haven't we, in the past? Frank Lampard, Billy Bonds, Bobby Moore. Anniversary of his death today, by the way, people. We've had those players alongside the Devonshires, the Brookings, so there's been a good mix at West Ham over the years. And I, and it's interesting, Alf, because I think you said it some time back, that we don't have any leaders in the team at the moment.
No.
And I think that's the massive thing that we're lacking. And I know people are going to say, well, Noble is West Ham through and through, and he's a natural leader. I think even Noble's been more under the cosh than he wanted to be this season. And I think even his confidence and his leadership is eroding as well. And it's great to have him there, but you need other players that are like that. We thought he was a bit of a bastard, but Arnautovic sort of led from the front when he was at West Ham.
He created his own opportunities. That was the thing.
And he was a leader alongside Noble, who was a different type of leader. And we just don't seem to have that at the moment.
I think people sometimes, some people, let's say, confuse captaincy with leadership. There's only one leader on the pitch. In fact, what you want really, you want 11 leaders on the pitch.
Absolutely.
You don't want followers. You don't want lemmings on there. You want 11 leaders who are.
I think the only other player who is. I agree. I think the only other player that you could say, the only other two players that you could say have got leadership qualities. It's a bit too soon for him yet, but Declan Rice is obviously one of them. But he's still learning. And he'll get there, and he will be the natural successor to Mark Noble if we stay up and if he stays at West Ham. And the only other one is Fabianski. Fabianski is a leader of sorts. But I think what and even Anton sort of picked this up as well. What we're lacking is a leader in defence. We don't have. You just asked me, who are the better central defenders, and you look at them, and none of them are real. Diop, Ogbonna, Balbuena are not real leaders, and the only one that is of course the one that's just gone off to America. Anton's favourite player.
Winnie the Pooh.
And he probably is the only player. Winston Reid is the only player that in our defensive lineup you could sort of argue was like a proper leader. So there's not a lot of leadership that's going on at the moment. Mark Noble, I think, feels a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. And there's no one else that's alongside him.
he feels frustrated as much as anybody else. I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
about what's gone on and the lack of commitment from a lot of the other players. Excuse me. Let's move on a little bit. Stel, how do you think we're going to set up? Not set up. We've kind of intimated it's going to be a 4-1-4-1. What do you think the tactics will be for tonight's game? Do you think he's going to absorb for 20 minutes?
Yeah,
25 minutes to try and hit a counter attack, or he's just going to
keep it tight. He's going to keep it tight, and I think the only difference being is you're going to see Snodgrass probably playing a lot more defensively than trying to support Antonio up front. That's Anderson's role. But it looks to me that he's going to stick Anderson out on the left, and he's going to tell Anderson, only break when you really can. You know, so the one thing I want to see, mate, is we're going to line up. I reckon it's going to be very different. It's going to be a 4-1-4-1. It could be maybe a 4-3-3. I doubt it very much. Or it could be a 4-5-1. But it's going to be one of those combinations. And I think the difference is you're going to have support for Antonio tonight. You know, so what was really frustrating on Wednesday against City is as soon as we got the ball, we just booted it as far away from our 18-yard box as possible.
Yeah,
and we just hoped, and it came straight back. And we were hoping that Antonio was going to run it down. And then when Antonio did succeed in running it, in getting the ball, there was no one there to support him. And I think what's going to happen is tonight is hopefully we'll be a bit smarter with the way we play, you know, when we do clear it, because we're going to be under the cosh, just like but the cosh is going to be a bit different. Whereas Man City like threading the ball through midfield and defence, Liverpool are going to get it out wide, you know, to their wide players, and that's the under the cosh we're going to be. And I want to see some nice, decent headers away, you know, tonight, which is what we're pretty poor at. And I
think if we play too compact at the back, you know, if we you know sit back and too compact, I think we're going to get slaughtered.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
I think, you know, and at the same time, you know, if we play too open, it's, you know, we're going to get found out as well.
Yeah,
I've got a horrible feeling that Moyes is going to say to the lads, right, hold out until half time, keep it as tight as you can.
He will.
If we go 1-0 down and 0-0, that'll be perfect. And then he'll come out for the second half and say, right, let's just keep it tight. Let's just keep it tight. And
at some stage, mate, we need to try and score a bloody goal. You know, I mean, you know, I mean, I know I'm saying, I'm saying the bleeding obvious, but why? You know, if I was Moyes, I'd say for the first 20 minutes, go for them. You know, go at them and see what we can get. You know, get a corner or two, nick a free kick just outside the box, that sort of thing, you know, and try and go for it. Because imagine if we went at them for the first 20 minutes and then we scored, and then I think if that happens, Stel, I think we'd shock them into lots of mistakes. Bang! You said exactly what I was going to say.
Oh,
because no, but it's good. It's good because what that will do is that's going to force them to have to play much more attack minded.
Yeah,
that will open up gaps. You know what happens when a team is chasing a game? You know, they either they wear you down and they succeed in scoring, or they open up gaps that we can make the most of. That's why I'm really glad that Anderson's playing, because he's, you know. In the show last night, I was talking about the 4 players that were on the bench. And I said, out of those 4, the one I would like to see start more out of Haller, Lanzini, Anderson and Bowen is Anderson, because he's not only got pace, but he's got skill.
Yeah.
So if we get that,
and he comes back to help out in defence as well.
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah. He's always helping the defence out, so he can do that role. So, and if we broke and we got away, you know, with the ball, and imagine Antonio up there, Anderson with his pace, all of a sudden that will cause Liverpool problems.
Yeah.
You know, then they got to worry about the game we play. I think what Moyes did on Wednesday night was he worried too much about what City were going to do. You know, and he set us up to you know, to try and sort of like compound that. And I think tonight with Anderson playing, it's amazing what one player difference makes to your thinking, about how we might be set up. And I think with Anderson playing, he's going to say, right, the minute that ball gets out, get it to Anderson, you and Antonio do the work, because
we have missed him. We have definitely missed Anderson.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
I know I hold my hands up because I was always bemoaning Anderson as, his lack of, not quality, but his lack of consistency as well. And I know I've repeatedly slated him, but we missed him. Just like we missed Antonio when he wasn't playing as well.
Yeah, agreed.
He came in, and we need Antonio there, and we need Anderson there.
I think I defended Allaire, so I've got to defend Anderson now as well, because like you've just said,
I'm kind of with you with Allaire.
Yeah,
I agree in everything you say, but I'm just still so frustrated with him. I'm still so frustrated with his application. Yeah, let's put it that way.
Don't get me. Well, he's French,
Well,
he's one of those. Whoa! You want me to run? I mean, sacre bleu. No,
but may we?
You kick the ball 20 yards in front of me, and you're like, what? You want me to run for that? What's wrong with you? Give it to me at my feet. But with Anderson, it's much the same, because we so many times that we said it before. With Anderson, he'd get the ball, he'd be running towards the attacking 18-yard box, and all of a sudden he'd stop, and you'd be going, why has he stopped? And then you realise there was no one there to support him.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what was getting really frustrating. And yet again, it's like, how are we set up to play? I mean, I don't get it with Pellegrini. All these attack-minded players at his disposal, and him being renowned to be an attack-minded manager, and he didn't play attack-minded footall. And no wonder he got the sack.
Because it was possession based, wasn't it? It was possession based. Don't give the ball away. Maybe that was drilled into Anderson as well, and that was frustrating for me. But anyway, look, let's bring in Dan. Dan, are you coming in? Dan, good evening.
Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Daniel.
How we doing?
All good. I'm just checking the agenda. I think I might be coming off now and then coming back on later.
Well, I need to come off because.
Do you need to go off? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm staying on then.
Nothing against you, Dan. Honestly,
it's all right, mate.
Well, listen,
it's hair jealousy. Guy with a ponytail comes on, Al's got to go.
That's cruel and unusual punishment. That is.
Don't worry, you can punish him on Saturday at the supporters club.
Get back to your fly fishing. That's actually outrageous. Look, just everybody, just to let you know, we're going to be doing a bit of wrestling tag team throughout the game. So I'm going to leave you with Stel and Dan now, and but we'll catch you later on. But what we got another 25 minutes to kick off.
Yeah, all getting exciting here.
Right. Cheers, lads.
Cheers, Alf. See you later, mate.
Yeah.
Daniel, you've seen the lineup, mate. Fabianski, Ngakia, Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Noble, Souček, Snodgrass, Anderson, and Antonio. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pleased that Anderson's on.
Yeah.
Don't know what Snodgrass is doing there. He doesn't have the legs for these games.
Yeah, agreed.
It's not the perfect format we wanted, but it's a bit more positive. Than,
I was just saying to Alf, just one player added, Anderson, all of a sudden makes your mindset, much more positive than it was.
Yeah, it's more though, isn't it? Because it changes the formation. It shows, without Masuakaka on the wing, Cresswell and Anderson, they lay each other off better. They play off each other, run around the back of each other. Same with Antonio.
Very good point.
So down that left wing, we could do quite well.
Yeah,
overlapping, feeding the ball to Antonio.
Yeah, well spotted. That is very true. I was about to bring Anton on, but he's disappeared again in the background, so we won't until he's back. What formation do you think we're going to play? It's going to be a flat back four, yeah? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-1-1, unless Rice drops back.
Yep.
Possible that Rice drops back and Snodgrass does, and then it'll be like a 5-4-1.
Yeah, it's interesting because I can't really work, because it looks like it could be a 4-1-4-1, a 4-3-3, 4-5-1. You just said 4-4-1-1.
Could go 4-4-2. You know, I think that was the issue when the guy whose name I can't remember was injured last match, and it was replaced with Zabaleta, and just the formation.
Fredericks,
that's it. He had a forgettable performance, let's be honest. So I can be forgiven for that.
Yeah, true.
And we were kind of stuck, like, or the players were. What formation do we do? You know, with Zabaleta on, he's not a wing back. He hasn't got the pace. What do we do? But
it's
we've got options now. We've got options to mix it up depending on what they throw at us, and then again on the counter. You know, you haven't got to stay in that formation.
Do you think because Masuaku hasn't even made the bench tonight? I'm dreading what I'm going to say now, but do you think he's resting him for the Southampton game on Saturday?
No, he's resting him for the transfer window.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I've got to say good evening to Mark, because Mark, my parents are Cypriot. Well, good evening from Cyprus. I bet you've got nice weather there, even though it's still February over there. So welcome to you, Mark. And we have another person abroad, Neil. Good evening, Neil. All the way 5:13 a.m. Mind you did send that about half an hour ago or so. So good morning to you down there, mate. Thank you for joining us yet again. Much appreciated.
That is a testament of how much better our voices are than Jamie Carragher.
Peter, hey Jock, who do you really support? He's St.
Kilmarnock
fan.
Yeah,
that's
we
the
say
one.
The Kilmarnock fan.
Yeah, he's not a West Ham fan. Don't worry. We know it. We know what he's like. He's not a true hammer. Breaking news, Richard. Are you still watching? The Colombian Tortoise is starting. Well, thank God he's not, mate. Because that would have been a nightmare. Gary, you tried to wind us up as well. Sanchez and Allaire, both.
Oh God. Lord
Liam.
Please don't be in the know. Please don't be in the know.
Lord Liam, evening boys, how's it going? And Anton, stop lying, you're a secret Millwall. Even I.
That's too far.
That's well below the
like a kick in the nuts, that, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, what do you think, mate? Now that you've seen the team, what are your predictions for tonight?
I've got a few bets on, about four bets, and all for us to win. Yeah. One for us to win, one for us to win 1-0. Antonio to score 2 or more, and us to win 1-0 at 250-1 for a Mark Noble penalty. I've put £1 on that.
You love wasting your money, don't you, mate?
Yeah, I do.
Lord Liam again. I reckon Anderson could be great in a role like Arnie used to have. Yeah, it's interesting, but would you...
What, sulking? Sitting in the corner, crying, stamping up the stairs after the match.
and then asking to have a move to China. Mind you don't want to go to China at the moment, do you? So maybe that's not on the cards.
All these players like him that went off to China and then they decided, right, new contracts, £50,000 a week max, and then the next transfer window opened and none of them could leave. Greedy bastards. It serves you right.
Tommy Dunn in the boozer by Anfield, having a good crack with the Liverpool fans. I've just seen the team lineups. I feel even less confident. Do you, Tommy? That's interesting.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a better team. It's a better team.
Yeah, and Gaki
is a team.
We're a bit slow in midfield, got to be honest. And Gaki, it's good that he's starting. I'm glad we're going with a flat back 4. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about midfield because you've got Noble, Souček, Rice and Snodgrass. None of them are really fast. But we've got an outlet. We've got Anderson as an outlet alongside Antonio. So I don't think I don't know. I think I agree with you, mate. It's a better team than it was.
We're going to attack off the wings, and then it'll be Rice and Noble dropping back as CDMs. So, and then when we get a chance to counter or move forward, it will happen off the wings. So it's more progressive than what we had.
Robin, looks like you're an Arsenal fan, mate. Welcome. Is that an Arsenal shirt? Yeah. Evening, guys. Hope you surprise everyone and win tonight so that Liverpool don't get invisible. That's why you're on. So that's Liverpool don't get invincible season. Come on, West Ham from an Arsenal fan. Oh, I might as well have just read it. I was trying to guess what the shirt was, and you got it there. An Arsenal fan. We're not doing it for you. Thank you for tuning in, Robin. But we're not doing it for you. We're doing it for us. But take your point.
They are owed one. I mean, they are going on for the record, aren't they? For I think is it nearly 20 games without being at home?
Something like that.
And we owe them for the 2006 FA Cup final, don't we? So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So let's hope we get some payback off tonight.
Schizo. I turn on and Stella's talking sense. Well, that won't last long. Trust me.
I think that's pronounced Schizo. I don't think Schizo is a word.
Is it not Schizo?
I think it's supposed to be Shizo base.
Shizo. Tell us what it's like.
So you jinxed him. You jinxed him, Mr. Base. I turn on and Stella's talking sense, and now we don't know how to pronounce her name.
And now I'm not. Fury's a hammer. I'm not into the boxing these days, to be honest with you. I don't care much for it. I don't think the boxers of nowadays are as good as the boxers of my time.
Is Jason talking about the boxer, or is he just talking about the emotion of all of us being a West Ham fan?
Gary Anderson does help defend. Yes, I agree with you, mate. Yeah. Now, Schizo or Schizo? Don't even try to play through strength. I don't know who you're talking about, mate. So tell us who you're on about.
I think sorry, lads.
We're trying to catch up with so many comments already. Here we are. Darth Hammer. I like the name Darth Hammer. Souček to score this evening. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I think that would be fantastic.
Anyone that scored this evening would be nice, to be fair. But...
Shot on target? Anyone? How much money have you put on a shot on target tonight, Dan?
Mate, I've only put a fiver on tonight over 4 different bets. I've not gone big bucks. I've gone big silly bets. 250 to £1 on that'll do.
Evening, Thomas, with your rifle. God, it's so unnerving.
It's not a rifle, it's a shotgun.
Even worse. Even worse. It's not a rifle, it's a shotgun. Oh, that's all right then. We can't be as passive as we were against City. We need to press them high up the pitch and run our socks off to close them down. Totally agree. I don't think we're going to do that tonight, but at least we've got an outlet with Anderson and Antonio out there. Yeah.
Not too high, though, because we've got to watch out for them through balls.
Raymond, you've got your wish, mate. Noble and Snodgrass are both starting tonight. Robin, how is Wiltshire? He's out for the season. When can he be available again?
How many?
Yeah, he's out for the season. He's had an operation, hasn't he? So he's not coming back anytime soon.
The story with Wiltshire was, obviously, we bought him, and then he had a few niggles, so we sent him for a scan, and it turned out that the surgery he had while he was at Arsenal. No, the surgery he had while he was at Arsenal, the pins hadn't set straight or something. So they had to cut open his leg, remove all the pins. But obviously, it had been a long time, like a number of years. So all the muscle and stuff had grown around the pin. So everything had to be cut and basically reset and put
back starting all over again. Yeah. Happy Hiker. I'm going to lose a gasket if Bowen does not start against Southampton. I think we're all going to lose a gasket if Bowen doesn't start against Southampton. So let's hope that actually happens, mate. Let's hope he's being rested for it. What else have we got here? I imagine Hilaire has made the points he wants. I imagine Hilaire has made the point he wants some support. Yeah. And if he doesn't get it, it would explain why he looks so depressed. It's what we talked about earlier, mate, and I totally agree with you 100%. I think that's exactly it. You know, when you play a player in a formation that just doesn't suit him, sooner or later that player is going to start getting a little bit down about his own game, you know, and he's not going to be able to produce what he's capable of doing. And like I said earlier, you don't come from the German league scoring and assisting as many as he does and as he has, and then become crap overnight. You know, there's got to be something about the way we utilize our players. So
we keep playing a single forward, don't we? And it just doesn't work. It does not work. But then, is he depressed, or has he just got what is known as a resting bitch face? Well,
let's hope he starts on Saturday and he's got support, someone like Bowen, and let's see what happens then.
Be great
Gary,
to see him over top.
who do you think the player that is kicking off in the dressing room? Could it be Noble? Apparently it is. Apparently it's Noble that has said he's unhappy and he's made his feelings clear. And I guess that's what you'd expect from a from the captain of the team. You know, you want him fan. And a West Ham fan to boot. You want him to sort of express his feelings. So, you know, do I like it? I think sometimes it's necessary. I think sometimes it's needed, and there's no reason why the captain of the team shouldn't express his feelings at all. Mark English, Antonio and Anderson both starting. Yep, there's no way Moyes is going to play 3 attack-minded players versus Liverpool. Well, he's got 2, and I guess that's about as good as we can hope for, really. So that's good. That's good. Bill, does Moyes see Bowen as more of an impact player? Interesting. A £22 million impact player. I would love to hear his speech to the team justifying his selection. I think we'd all love to hear that, mate. I'm watching the screen at the moment, and he's standing there, Moyes, watching the team do their bits on pitch side. You know, it will be interesting to see what he tells the players. So it'd be nice to see what he says about the team at the end of the game. You know, just like he did against the City game, saying how well they played. Well, you know, in the formation that they were in, they couldn't do much, could they? We don't have a name for this chap here. We've got just a full stop. The formation is a 4-4-1-1. Yeah, quite possible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. What else have we got? Neil, in Hull's 2018-19 season and in the relegation zone after 19 games, an upturn in form saw Hull finish in 13th place, helped by Jared Bowen, who was also Hull Player of the Year for the 2nd successive season. And apparently we've had people telling us that he has been the Championship Player of the season so far this season until we bought him. And, you know, because of that, that is why we're all surprised as to why Moyes hasn't just thrown him in. Bowen is no kid. Absolutely right, Neil. He's 23 years old. He's been starring in the Championship by scoring and assisting goals all season. And the Championship is a very tough physical league. Absolutely agree, mate. Absolutely agree. That's why we're all baffled why he just hasn't put Bowen in. I think we're going to see Bowen tonight for Snodgrass, obviously. Actually not, obviously. Maybe he'll take Antonio or Anderson off and then just put Bowen in like for like. But I think it'll be good to see Bowen and for a bit more than 11 minutes, please, David Moyes. It'd be
half an hour.
Give him half an hour. Absolutely. Yeah. Least, I think it'll be worth him coming on and seeing what he can really do especially against a team like Liverpool. You know, show what you're capable of, you know. Yeah. Neil,
he is on the bench, isn't he? So
he is on the bench,
for a reason.
Good evening, Anton.
Evening, all.
Apparently, you're someone reckons you're a Millwall fan, mate.
Yeah, I've seen that earlier on. Yeah, that's good, mate.
How does that make me feel?
It's good. How? It's good. It's not good at all.
You need to keep an eye on my face, mate. You need to keep an eye on my sarcasm.
Yeah,
you
are a sarcastic git. That's true. Full stop. Neil from Down Under. The problem is that Bowen is probably a slower Snodgrass. No, he's a bit faster than that. The Championship play at a much lower tempo in general. Have you been watching the Championship lately, Neil? Full stop. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest with you.
It's a lot more physical.
It's a lot more physical, absolutely. So I think he's got a bit more play. What he's got about him is he's got some strength. You know, he hunts players down. He tries to close players down as much as possible. So he may not be the fastest. He's not like Anderson, who's got pace, or Antonio, but he's got other qualities. And I think, you know, they are better qualities than Snodgrass. Let's put it this way: he's the young Snodgrass. How's that? You know, he's like a young Snodgrass. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Have I just done him a disservice by calling him that?
Are you drinking whiskey tonight?
No, but I'm going to start drinking rum in a minute. And Anton's gone very quiet. He's just not saying anything at all.
Sorry, Anton's listening to Klopp.
How are you? What's Klopp saying, mate? Go on, tell us.
I'm trying to listen to him, mate, so I'll come back on to you in a minute.
All right, then.
That's why I went quiet and was looking over the TV.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not watching Klopp. Paul Simpson. We sealed our fate when we appointed Moyes. A manager scared of losing. If we bought Bowen to save our season, why wasn't he given more game time against City? Totally agree. Absolutely, 100% agree. It's exactly what should have happened. Metal, good evening, mate. West Ham manager David Moyes. It's never an easy place for any manager or team to go, but we'll get there. We'll go there and do everything we can to get a result.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And a result of come away with at least a point.
Well, you know what?
Go into a game and only losing by 2 is not a result, as Moyes seems to think.
Unfortunately, a result is also a defeat. So, you know, maybe that's what he's talking about.
It's funny,
maybe...
Klopp's just saying there, guys, sorry to interrupt you, that he's looked at the team selection and he's gone, surprisingly, West Ham, he said something like, surprisingly, West Ham have gone for quite an offensive lineup. So they're going to go for the 3 points, and our job is to stop them going for the 3 points.
Klopp is playing mind games, mate.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolute dribble.
Did he have his sarcastic face on?
I think he's the one that's had the whiskey.
Absolutely. But it's just because the comment I picked up on most was surprisingly, because he's obviously used to West Ham putting out this defensive approach. But you know, we've got Anderson up top. That's not going to make much of a difference. It's just one change.
No, I don't know. I think it's going to make a little bit of a difference. You know, because Alf and I were talking earlier and saying, you know, unlike Wednesday night against City, whenever we booted the ball out of the 18-yard box, it went to Antonio, who was like 30, 40 yards away from our nearest player. The one good thing with Anderson is, if we do that tonight, is his pace will get him closer to Antonio than most of the other players would. And I think possibly, you know, we also talked about why Masuaku's been dropped. I think possibly Moyes was looking for Masuaku to do that, and he didn't. So there's a little bit of hope there, mate. There's a little bit of hope, but there was a comment just came up, but hope make the goals smaller. What? Only to lose by 2-0 rather than 4. But that's me being sarcastic. But there you go.
I think, do you know what? I think we've just come off a really bad. We're obviously on a bad run of games. Moyes has only won 1 game since he's arrived at the club.
Yeah,
and we've come off a disappointing defeat. It's more disappointing defeat against City because we set up the wrong way. Like we said, we've discussed it. You know, I feel a little bit more positive tonight because of the Felipe Anderson decision, but it's still not enough in my opinion. It's like we do one thing and then we don't do the rest to add to that.
I agree,
but I'm more positive.
Yeah, and Dan was just saying, you know, let's give Bowen a little bit more than 11 minutes. Let's give him at least half an hour, because what I really like to see is I'd really like Anderson. Anderson probably won't stay on because it's his first game back for quite a while. Yeah. But I want to see Moyes stay attack-minded, or as near as damn it attack-minded. You know, I want to see.
If he's going to make a change, then you want to see someone up top with Bowen, not just on his own.
Yeah, I actually think Bowen will come on tonight. I hope he gets longer than 11 minutes. And I actually think we'll probably all see Haller come on tonight as well, because Anderson won't stay on the whole game. Antonio might not stay on the whole game.
Just to let you know, sorry, I'm watching it. The game just now. There's the balloons are getting chucked about.
Yeah, I've seen that already.
Lots of banners out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it's a decent looking protest, in my opinion. You know, we can't remotely deny that is not. You know, I think I said this a while ago, and I'd be going against everything I said if I don't agree with it. I think if there was an opportunity to get a message out to the media and anyone that's watching all over the world, tonight's game was probably the game.
Yeah. Can I just say, again, with the flags that say sack the board? The board are the owners.
Yeah.
Sack themselves.
Well, this is the thing. It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it, that people keep saying sack the board. Yeah. You know, the board can't...
I don't know if they did. I don't know if they actually mean it. I think it's just more of a... I know you always say sack Moyes, sack Pellegrini, blah, 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 but I don't think the people that are there are saying sack the board in terms of... I don't think they believe they're going to sack themselves. I've heard this comment quite a lot, genuinely, because I always think that... I just think it's a saying, is it not? In football, it's just a saying.
I think a lot of fans believe it, mate. I think that a lot of fans believe that the board can be sacked. But you can't sack the owners, can you? The owners can't sack themselves. Well, they could sell the club, and none of us tonight are board fans. Absolutely. I mean, I'm just seeing it now. There's a lot of balloons, a lot of banners. The players are just coming out. There's a banner right there. Sack the board. GSB out.
Guys, sorry to be a pain. I think if you have the volume on in the background, we might get knocked off of the YouTube. So if you can drop it down just so that we can't hear it in the background.
Yeah, I can't hear it myself.
We'll be quiet. Tell me, let's see if we can hear it. Can we hear anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Might be me.
Just a little bit. Nothing major. Just a little bit. Just so it's just in case we get knocked off for that, because I think it has happened before.
It's my fault for having a bloody decent mic. Is that any better?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll just make it up by talking like Jamie Carragher if you want.
Well, listen, we are close.
Right, players are walking onto the pitch. They've come out.
Close to
walking on. How far behind are you? Players are already on the pitch.
We've got Ngaka on now on the screen.
Got Ngaka on the screen, yeah.
Still have that in about 3 minutes.
Well, I'm watching it from NBC. I'm not watching Sky.
The interesting thing about the Ngakia thing is, I mean, it does look like a proper little boy, though, doesn't he? But it just really does annoy me, though, Dan, to be honest, because it's like, why was he dropped from the last game? He didn't do anything, deserved anything. I know we're probably regurgitating news, but it does annoy me. Consistency.
Someone made a comment. It's as if we only use our youngsters when we're desperate, when it's the last option. Whereas I made a comment last night about Arsenal, and there were 2 young players there, Nketiah, the guy that scored, and Saka, who crossed the ball to him, and they play and then they play again, and because they're showing enough to determine that they're good enough to stay in the team. We put Ngakia on and then he disappears. We did it last season with Ben Johnson and then he disappeared. We did it with Holland. He played a little bit of a game and then he disappeared. If they're showing that they're actually worth persevering with, keep them, even if you put them on the subs bench. But what we do with our youngsters is they play and all of a sudden they disappear. Now, I don't know where you are, lads, but we're about to kick off.
Yeah, well, they're just doing a minute's applause for a Liverpool legend, I believe it is.
Brian Jackson.
Yeah. But also, I suppose this is quite a good time just to remember, obviously, the club legend, Bobby Moore, 27 years ago. Yeah. 27 years ago today, he died. I was 10 years old, so I do remember it.
I'm not going to say how old I was.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same.
But yeah, just what a club legend. Get your comments in. Let us know any of your best memories of Bobby Moore.
Yeah,
we are about to kick off. So come on, you Irons!
Come on, you Irons!
Oh man! And the good news,
West Ham are kicking off.
Yeah. So the good news is we've won a coin toss. So we're 1 up already. And we've kicked it straight to the defender. Yeah. One person taking kick off, and that is how the game starts. Oh, we're in the box already. Anderson possibly fouled. No. Antonio does a double flick, loses it.
So 15 seconds in, and the ball stayed in the Liverpool half, which is
it's still there. Antonio on the attack. Oh, just avoid the sliding tackle.
Augie's on the ball now. He's at the back and he's clearing. But decent 20, decent 30 seconds. Hey!
Right. Hang on.
There we go.
Liverpool on the attack.
Now we've gone quiet.
40 seconds in. The ball's not touched our box yet, and it's gone out for a throw to us. Robertson.
He's another player. Him and Robertson and Arnold.
Alexander-Arnold
obviously are the 2 problematic players. So West Ham are going to need to manage, obviously, because they're so good at defending, but they're so quick at getting forward, and they both between them have got crazy stats, assists, and and can chip in with the odd goal here and everywhere.
And I wondered maybe that's why Ngaki was brought in tonight to sort of combat Robertson's pace. Yeah, and Ngaki, he's a decent little player. I mean, we've seen him once, but he looks like a very decent little player, doesn't he?
Yeah. We've got men behind the ball, though. Like, as much as it's only a minute and a half into it, there's definitely, they're all tracking back. Anderson's dropping quite deep as well.
If we could play for a minute and a half instead of 90 minutes, it'd be a good game. We would play really well.
No, we get a point, mate.
Yeah.
First point in a while.
We've anything they're throwing at us, we've sucked up at the minute. They're on the attack again, coming down our left wing. Oh, and intercepted. Soucek getting back there, right in the corner of the 6-yard box.
That's Liverpool. You see, the thing is with Liverpool now, they're in a bit of free-flowing football. That was a good tackle by Anderson. Anderson tracking back. Highlight that.
Taking it straight off of Salah.
Yeah.
Crosshammer, been waiting for you guys to do a live stream on the match. Thank you. Well, Anton's been going on about it for quite a while, so we're glad you're watching. Thank you for tuning in.
He's been bugging us, so we go, all right then, let's do it. Come on, who's filling? Right, goal kick to us.
So it's a Fabianski goal kick, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I like about that is, you've seen Augie and Diop there kind of stepping forward rather than sitting so deep.
Yeah.
It makes a bit of a difference, but Liverpool have got the ball. And they've kind of kept the ball now. West Ham had a decent first 30 seconds, but it's now pretty much...
We are chasing the ball. And we're not sitting back like we did with City. It was almost like they couldn't decide whether to do zonal marking or offside trap. But now your man gets a ball in your area and they're running at them.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I'm rubbish at this, aren't I? Because I'm just watching the game. I keep forgetting to mention anything.
That's all right. It means you're not saying, so...
I know. It's pretty bad, mate.
Liverpool are playing the ball
crossing the box.
Clearance by
Diop. Out for a corner.
The thing is, though, with Liverpool down there, they're coming down the left wing there quite a lot, and they're playing a bit of ticky-tack football down there.
Yeah. That was a dangerous cross as well, because it came in and curled around like as if it was going to go out and then swung around into the 6-yard box. So he done well to get that and get it out. It was a good bit of defending.
So it's a Liverpool corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to take it. So, but I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and it's got Antonio marking 2 men. Like
two men, yeah.
Good ball. Oh god.
Done all right.
Clearance, yeah.
Yeah, cleared out.
It's just West Ham need to just, I know it's only 4 minutes in, and just need to get.
See,
Anderson the key to this is now is getting a hold of the ball. That's all we need to do is get a hold of this ball. And just break up this bit of play. Sometimes it's like going back to the basics. Good ball.
When the ball came out, Liverpool had it. He was chasing them, and he sent them back into their own area. Do you know what I mean? He's run from our box and pushed them all the way out the other side of the centre circle. So they've had to reset and come back because he was just on them.
Clearance on that corner. It looked like Antonio was
another corner for Liverpool. So I think this is
that was off Creswell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was straight from their own half, wasn't it? It's just
ball up. Oh God! Ball's been cleared, gone straight up in the air.
Yeah,
and it's back in the box.
And he's free on the left there. Ronaldo.
You've got 2 random. We've got 6 players in the box now.
Salah puts out to Robertson, who shoots.
Who's stuck it in a car park.
That'll do.
I don't know. Did that go out for because it was quite wide? Yeah. How far off was that? We're just watching a replay now.
Yeah.
Oh, it was closer than it looked from the first direction.
Decent attempt from them. Good play. The thing is, though, it looks like they're definitely attacking down the wings, 100%.
Yeah.
No ifs about it. That's where they're kind of aiming for.
And I think
it short. Sorry, there to oh my God, what's he done? Oh my God.
Fabianski tackled.
Fabianski played it short to Diop. They messed about too much. He passed it back to Fabianski. He took a touch. And who was the Liverpool player that came in? Manny. You can't be doing that in that position. His touch came too wide. He tried to pass it back. Manny intercepted. The ball went out for a goal kick.
It hit the side of the net. The outside of the net. Ridiculous. Wow.
West Ham are not capable of really particularly doing that. So we just need to fucking stop doing that. But Antonio was on attack down the right wing.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, get the ball. That's all we need to do. Get hold of the
Oh.
ball. Good. Low cross.
Oh, got a deflection.
Liverpool,
Liverpool in possession now, yeah.
Right, lads.
That's the thing.
I'm going to go off for a little while, and I'll join you later, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got to take the goal kicks properly. We're not, even when we've got the ball, we're not getting out of our own area that easily.
No,
so at least get the ball the other end of the pitch as far as possible. Give yourselves a respite, regroup.
Fans, you can hear perfectly. They are singing loud and clear, so fair play to them for doing that. Especially in the kind of in the line of the fact that it's an attack down the wing there. Oh,
and it's gone straight up in the air again.
So check Creswell,
yeah.
Rice clearing straight to Liverpool player.
Yeah,
just inside the
on the edge of the box. Oh, who got the ball off him that time?
Interception, Creswell.
Yeah, done well. Oh, Anderson flicking it up, like fulling it. Oh, he's taken on Salah and someone else.
Won it again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Was that 3 volleys around the players?
Antonio down the wing on the left. Antonio.
It's dangerous.
Play. This is where he needs to hold up the plate, and he's won a free kick,
isn't he? Yeah, he looked like he went for the...
Oh, he's not. No, he's not. He's not giving it. He's giving it to Liverpool.
No, he's not. I think he did look like he was playing for it. It was going nowhere. He put his back to him. The ball had a dreadful spin on it as well. I don't know how wet the pitch is.
Better start from West Ham in comparison to the City game anyway.
Yeah, Liverpool coming down our right wing again. But yeah, we've put in a few attacks, or that could have led to dangerous attacks again. But with Antonio running down,
but you can
no one
see
helping
the
him, no one moving about.
You can see the difference though from having a player like Anderson who's quick thinking, and this may be where Souček can start to come out of himself, and you know, when he's playing with better players in and around him.
But say like then, instead of Snodgrass, you'd want someone like Haller or Bowen running down with Antonio.
Souček again. I tell you what.
Oh, and again, got in the way of that one. Ball's gone back. Oh no!
Again.
Oh, Jesus. Wijnaldum, whatever his name is, has gone in. Wijnaldum.
So what happened down there was Souček got involved. He helped actually clear the ball a couple of times. The ball looked like it was rolling out for a corner, but Trent Alexander-Arnold got in, went for a big whip of the ball from the corner, and it went to Wijnaldum, who headed it in from 8? Let's have a look here.
Yeah. It looks like Souček tried to cut inside.
So Creswell didn't commit.
No.
It's a weird goal because Fabianski really probably should have saved that.
Yeah.
It's like... So the ball looks like it's going out. Creswell doesn't commit to trying to tackle it. Alexander-Arnold heads it. Fabianski should have got that. Fabianski should absolutely have got that, mate. That's just a generalising mistake.
Six players, didn't it? Or 6 of our players, it went past before going in the box that were involved in that.
And do you know what?
Not good.
Do you know what, Dan? That's unfortunate. 9 minutes in, 1-0 down. We don't deserve that from what I've witnessed.
No, he should have saved that, but the thing with it looked like it was going off. And like I said before about the spin on the ball, is it a wet pitch? Because that ball was going off, but it was just spinning so fast. It just seemed to all of a sudden decide, actually, no, and put the brakes on. Like
corner for West Ham.
Yeah.
Take that. Tell you what, mate, we need to get back into this quickly.
Yeah.
Really disappointed.
David Moyes is up. He's off his seat. He's looking gutted.
Really disappointed with that. Really disappointed.
With himself.
Snoddy on the corner. Let's have a look here and see what happens.
Will he beat the first man? Will he beat everyone? Yeah. Into the 6-yard box. No, that's a touch.
And not a player there to attack?
No. Oh, wild ball up in the air by Liverpool.
What's he going to do? Let him panic? Is that
That's
a corner
another
again?
Corner to West Ham, yeah.
Yeah. So West Ham
sends it straight up in the air and then
sat back. Since they've scored the goal, you would expect them potentially to sit back, but we've not.
Yeah.
So now we're, from their goal, they've conceded 2 corners.
We've now got 3 players in a 6-yard box.
Good
Go on!
cross.
Oh,
Corner again. 3 corners in a row.
Souček was up there, wasn't he? He looked like he was going to put it in.
Third corner in a row. I do like Souček.
Yeah.
Snoddy on the
He
corner.
chases the ball. He gets forward. He gets back. He doesn't watch the ball go past him. Oh!
Yes!
Diop!
Yes!
Well, it's like 2 minutes, 38 seconds after Liverpool
Brilliant.
scored.
Absolutely.
We've got an equaliser.
Brilliant. Oh, my word.
Get in!
Let me explain it to you. West Ham had 3 attacks in a row, 3 corners in a row. Snoddy took 2. One went out on the other side. Can't remember who it was. Snoddy just hit it there. Diop on the 6-yard line. Header. Down low. Alisson couldn't save it in the back of the net. 1-1. Come on, West Ham! Come on, West
Rice
Ham!
jumped for it and it come past Rice and it looked like it was coming like that to Diop and he just goes like that. It was like off the side of his head.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
Bosh. Good goal. Beautiful goal.
I tell you what, that is massively important that we scored that then.
Yeah.
When we had the opportunity to attack. And now that's it. You know, that mistake from Fabianski, that's fine. Now West Ham just need to settle down, get hold of that ball and frustrate Liverpool a little bit, but still attack.
Yeah. At least now Liverpool know, you know, we can be dangerous. You can't just keep coming at us because you give us that opportunity and we'll take it.
Yeah. Moyes is talking to Nolan now. I wonder what they're
saying, what the hell, what are they doing? I've told them not to attack. How are they scoring?
So you can see we've got the ticker going across the bottom, giving you live kind of updates of the scores. So what I might do is try and put in the scores as well.
Yeah. Go on.
Fabianski
goal kick. And it's gone outside our area.
Look at that again. We're not sitting so deep. I mean, that's the difference between.
That's what I'm saying. Goal kick went into their area. Do you know what I mean? Souček picked that Souček, and it's forced to go out for a West Ham throw-in. Where's he going to go? Because no one's moving about for it. Possibly to Rice.
Look, Souček's got no one. Souček's got no one. Look, and Gakia's got a throw.
Went into the grope.
Opposition.
Yeah.
He
tried to pick out the only player surrounded by like 3 Liverpool players, which wasn't
Souček again. Yeah. I tell you what, mate, in the first 13 minutes, I've been massively impressed with. He's hit the ball, he's touched the ball again. I've been massively impressed with Souček. Good play by Antonio and Anderson.
Run down the wing.
Well.
Oh, unlucky. Just hit the back heel with another player, of a Liverpool player, as we was running into the box.
Liverpool, you know, West Ham have fought back well in the first since that goal. To be honest, since Liverpool goal. So
we're moving. Something we've not done. We're moving. We're running around. We're not just sat back watching, waiting to defend. We're pushing. Oh,
see that there though. See how Manny was attacking. West Ham had bodies around him, putting pressure on him. Well done, Rice.
Rice and Ngaka just
he's giving him
zone into him, and he can go anywhere but down.
I don't think he deserved that. I don't think that.
No.
Is he going to pick up? He is, but no, he's not. Is it?
Oh, that was a bit of a wall one.
Apologies.
By Cresswell. Is that Cresswell? No, Rice.
Players look up for it.
Yeah, he just come through him, almost scissor-like, but with one knee dragging on the floor. It's a dangerous place. Sorry, say that again.
The players look up for it. Just quickly though, before we carry on, Arnold and Robertson are stepping over the ball. The ball's about 25 yards out, and don't know if they're going to have a dig on it. Oh,
we've got a corner now, just on the side of our right.
Pinging it in.
It was about 20 yards out of our box, but cleared,
Souček.
Oh. Liverpool taking a strike from outside the box, but he just takes a deflection from us and comes out again. Good
ball from Robertson out to Salah on the right. He's attacking. He's puts on his left foot. Saved by Fabianski.
Yeah. Nice shot. Fabianski tips it over the bar.
They were talking about that before the game. Jamie Carragher in particular was talking about it, saying you never put Salah onto his left foot because he's always, his 9 times out of 10 he's going to shoot.
That was going in the top left-hand corner. That was perfectly placed.
Great save by Fabianski.
Brilliant save.
That'll do.
You see the force it was coming at as well because he, you know what I mean. He didn't stop his hand.
That'll do him the work. He made a mistake though in the first kind of couple of minutes.
Liverpool corner, and the ball is outside the at the markings for the corner.
Arnold in
Back
the box.
post, and Fabianski gets it out. Smacks it
Salah.
outside the box. Still on our left. It's Salah.
Just
Having a
need-
little
just
1-2
need-
with. I can't see who that's
all
with.
they
And
need.
we've pushed them back into their own half.
Like, just keep smothering them. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Push him in the half. Noble's up there. He's attacking. He's putting the defenders under pressure. That's the difference. We're not stepping back. Now they're stepping back, which is not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You
Anderson
see
is
before
now-
when that other attack came, you know, the ball was cleared out and our players run at them, but we still had 4 like stay back a bit. So when they did go for the counter attack, players were already there.
Well done, Snoddy. Great tackle by Snoddy.
Oh, and
Noble.
again.
Tackle Nobes. Snoddy tackled, took the ball off Liverpool player. Noble went forward, kicked the ball too far, tackled, and then Liverpool got the ball back again. But it's now
Ugly tackle, but done a job.
We're putting pressure on them, mate, and they don't like that.
Yeah.
But tell you what, guys, get your comments in. If you are watching this game, let us know your thoughts. But the one player I'm massively impressed with and have been since he came along, to be honest, is Souček. He is doing a job tonight so far. 17 minutes in, and he's doing a job.
And
so
Ngaka,
far.
to be a young player, to come out and go to Anfield, play away, done really well. So if we're not reading the comments too much, obviously we're watching the game as well.
Good clearance by
We
Diop.
will have to try and remember to look down.
Manny out on the left. Looks like he's going to play 1-2. Well done, Anderson. Anderson, again, I like the fact that Anderson's got a bit of a free roll. I do like that. Manny.
Oh,
Salah, missed
come
touch
through
there.
at Salah on the edge of the box, but he didn't mistouched it. He looked like he was just trying to put it through
Go on,
for his
Anderson.
left. But
Again, pressing. It's good.
done well, intercepted, attempted through ball to Salah. And I think he might have been offside. If it was on, he was just on. But it was intercepted before he got there.
Liverpool got
It's
the
just
ball.
a completely different attitude by West Ham.
Absolutely.
There just seems to be some belief.
Liverpool playing the ball in their half a little bit, just playing a bit of, keep ball, I suppose.
Bit of 1-2, yeah.
That suits them, though, because they're, in theory, we've put them on the back foot again. So,
Yeah.
to be honest, they could do that all game, play the ball where they are, but they're not going to do that because he's going to try and find a pass.
Another attempted pass.
Diop.
Diop got to that.
That Snoddy, get rid of
Oh,
that.
there's a bit bit of
do
passing in a box by Snodgrass, and I didn't see who that was.
Here's some comments coming up for you, Dan. Snoddy Jones says Snoddy, love him. Jeff Dutton looks like it's almost time to sub Noble. Marking
No, not until the 80th minute.
much better. Jeff is saying Souček is boss. Couldn't agree with you anymore, mate. Jones, someone has stuck a rocket up there.
Yeah, seems like
Mark,
it.
with you, Joan. Please keep your comments in. Please hit the thumbs up. Fabianski, goal kick.
Yeah, well into the opposing half. Oh,
What?
Souček. Out to Anderson. Anderson running down the wing. Souček and Tanyo in the box. Little pass to, I think that was Snodgrass, who's a Liverpool fan, Liverpool player, and got out for a corner. Good play. Good play. That come out. And that 1 minute we're talking away, and all of a sudden that come out of nowhere. Again, Anderson involved on the attack, down the wings, as we said would happen.
Souček's got that kind of roll. Oh, good. Is it a corner?
Oh, deflection. And again, corner come through, missed everyone. Managed to get it hit the last man low down. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well
Took
done.
the deflection and cleared with Liverpool going on the counter. They're now running down our left wing with Main. I know we've now managed to hold them up, got enough bodies in the box, and we're pushing them back. It's gone out for, I hope, a goal kick. No, a corner. Took a deflection.
So from a West Ham attack, you can just see there very easily how quickly they can counter-attack. But,
Yeah.
the ball trickled round in the 18-yard line box. Anderson had a shot, deflected, and then bang, Liverpool went on the counter-attack. And then we've won a corner from that. So it's just, you've always got to have your eye on all these teams. Corner to Liverpool.
Again, Diop was close. Close for that corner. It just seemed to come through and dip low. It's very windy there. Yes.
Who was
Corner
that
come
again?
through. We got it. It drops to Salah again, who tries to shuffle it between his feet. He's tackled, I believe, by Souček. Ball in their half.
Let's get this something right, though. Tell me who cleared that ball down.
I believe it was Souček. Yeah, playing his socks off the boy. Doing really well. I mean, as I was saying, how windy it is there. When you watch, like, say, Fabianski take a goal kick, you see his shirt just blowing against him.
Guys, if you're watching just now, we are doing a live watch along on the channel. We've got the game on. We're just giving you a chat, our point of view. Straight after the game, we're going to come off this stream. We're going to go live for our review of the game. It will be a short and sweet one, but just to keep in the, it'll be a kind of summarization of what we've just watched. So hopefully it'll be a victory, but it's nice that we get to cheer something. Robertson down the wing, passing it inside to Manny. Liverpool straight through to Keisha.
Yeah. Liverpool trying to go down the middle as the wings haven't worked and straight away dispossessed.
Absolutely great tackle by Declan Rice, that was. And that's just adding to the stats. That's just proving what he's done all season. He's just... Rice and Souček are looking like a decent partnership here. Go on, Oggy, get rid of that.
Or everyone and Souček at the minute. And he's covering for Cresswell. He's playing well with Anderson.
Oggy's cleared the ball, Liverpool corner. So, I think that's what, in total, in its first 20 minutes, there's been about 8 or 9 corners.
A lot of corners, yeah.
There you go, 9 corners, 5 for Liverpool, 4 for West Ham.
Wow. Antonio making a nuisance of himself with Virgil.
At least he's not marking.
I mean, that's Snodgrass telling him to calm down.
Oh, who was that again, mate?
Souček intercepted the corner, send it out for a goal kick the other side of the pitch.
This guy, Souček. Great interception, mate, because that was a proper whippy corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah. It was in the 6-yard box as well, maybe 3 yards out.
Yeah, chest tight. Souček interfere. Oh, from a throw in. Well done,
ball gone wild up in the box. Oh no. Who was that? Snodgrass has headed it back into our box on a high one, but
Van Dijk is committed. Go on, Antonio. Go on!
Antonio's throwing his own. Oh, keeper comes out just on the edge of the box and scoops it up.
What happened there was Van Dijk committed to going forward, and when he did it, West Ham dispossessed the player, kicked the ball forward. I think it was Trent Alexander-Arnold panicked. Antonio got the ball, kicked it too far ahead. Alisson swept up. Really good opportunity.
Brilliant run.
Liverpool attack again, back in West Ham's 18-yard box. Bit end-to-end just now, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man. Through it.
Oh.
Done Diop.
He takes a shot. Yeah, hits Diop.
Who did he? Was that Declan Rice committed on the tackle, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah, it was here. No, here.
Yes. Yeah. Just sensible bouncing a bit. Oh. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending.
Robertson. Get rid of that. God, I thought his hands there. Oggy, when the ball's gone out. Good tackle by Snoddy. Brilliant. Robertson down the wing. Snoddy and his fellow countrymen tackled him. Brilliant. I tell you what, mate. Right, I tell you what. This is the sort of game, the way that look at this tackle, let's have a look at it again. Snoddy really committed on it. That was good. That was good. The foot was down.
I'll bet that hurt. Yeah, feet were down, no studs out, but I'll bet it bloody hurt.
This is just sort of performance. 25 minutes in, I'm not going to get carried away. This is the sort of performance that
we want to see.
Yeah, we want to see. We want to see a little bit of fight. I mean, Noble's looking like he's playing up top with Anderson. He's playing really far forward. Antonio's sitting really deep.
Long ball by Liverpool. It's come to Robertson on the edge. Went to put it in. Snodgrass got in the way. Liverpool still on the attack, coming through the middle. Oh, a wild shot.
3 yards out, but it goes
from Firmino, yeah.
Good. Tell you what, mate, from a neutral's point of view, good game.
Yeah. I mean, for a West Ham fan, it's a good game. I mean, I'm not full of anxiety, that's for sure. Not as much as I normally am. We are showing promise. And we're forcing them to take wild shots from outside the box because they know they can't do anything inside it. Wings aren't working. Coming through the middle isn't working. Looks like they're taking wild long shots in the hope of either catching Fabianski half asleep or taking a deflection off him. Liverpool on the attack again. We've got bodies back. It's good because we've got people marking. Defenders are marking the Liverpool players, but we're getting enough back that there's still some able to move about freely to try and dispossess, get in the way of passes, bring down their options. All dangerous attack by Liverpool, but we got in the way. Again, Wijnaldum, whatever his name is. Tell me again, Ant. I can never pronounce it.
Wijnaldum.
Say it again.
Wijnaldum.
Is that an Irish name, Ant? Yeah, Wijnaldum.
Oggy back to Fabi.
Fabianski throws it a quarter of the way across the pitch. Unbelievable.
What's he done there? Go on, Antonio on the wings.
Antonio, crashes into Gomez. Full pelt. Eyes on the ball.
Ground, mate. He runs himself into the ground.
Yeah.
Week in and week out, he just runs himself into the ground when he plays. The thing is, though, 1 minute he's over on the left, the next minute he's over on the right. I do like it.
Thing is, for the injuries he's had, he's still not scared to just get involved and get amongst it, is he? West Ham into the box.
Go on, Ricey, go on.
Rice. Rice. Ball running too fast. Rice running so fast. Puts the ball behind and he runs straight into the advertising holding and he's limping. Can he run it off? It looks like he's running it off.
What he's had an opportunity to do there, in my opinion, was actually try and tap that ball across the box. Yeah. But he went for a little bit of glory there.
I don't think he had much choice. I think he was moving that fast. He just wanted to get a foot on it. But it's possible. I mean, it is a really fast-paced game. And, we're good on the players. They're stepping up to it. Liverpool coming down on our right wing. West Ham throwing bodies at it. Yeah, we've got possession. We've lost possession. We've got possession again. Liverpool taken back to the halfway line.
We're sitting a bit deeper.
Yeah.
It's 28 minutes in my opinion, we've started to drop back ever so slightly. You can see it now, can't you? You can see how deep we're sitting and we're letting them kind of a little bit more.
Coming back, but are we doing it because they're thinking we keep catching them off the break, off the counter? So if we sit back a bit, bring them forward.
Souček, even though Souček didn't intercept that there, his presence made Liverpool panic.
Yeah, he gets in that's what I was saying about why I want Anderson playing as well, because he's a man you've got to mark. You can't just ignore him.
Good play by Anderson.
The throw comes to Anderson. The man on, and it seemed like he rolled the ball up his leg and then flicked it behind. Oh, big cross from their own half, Liverpool. It's gone out for a West Ham throw-in. They're not happy about it, but that's how it went. Robertson refusing to give us the ball, walks off about 5 yards and then just throws it on the floor, leaving Ngakia standing with his hands up in the air. Oh, bit of a mess there. Liverpool have got the ball. Salah's got it on the edge of the box. And it goes wide. It goes from the right side to the left side of the post. Across the face of goal.
Ball was played out onto the 18-yard box and there was no one on the left-hand side. I'm just trying to show us the thing here. Creswell goes with the runner. Firmino passes to Alexander-Arnold, who shoots from about 16 yards out and just trickles past the goal. If Salah was clever enough to stick his foot in there, that would have gone in. So we got
he stuck his foot out, but I think he was a good couple of yards offside. What he did do was, though, he got in the way of Fabianski coming out. Fabianski went to the side, if he'd gone to come forward for it, then Salah would have been in the way. I mean, for attack, he was in the right place. If he was just trying to get in the way.
See, now Liverpool have got the ball in their own half, and now we've got 6 players up there. And to be fair,
they've just kicked it off. Yeah, kicked it off down our end for West Ham throw.
You can see the difference, Dan. You can see the total difference when West Ham put ever so slight pressure on Liverpool.
Yeah,
and then the minute West Ham sit back, the minute we sit back, we're inviting them. And then when I've just said that comment to you, we're sitting back, sitting deeper, bang, they have a chance, and then they score a goal.
Yeah. If you just see there, we was having an attack, and they got the possession of the ball, and rather than running forward for it, they've kicked the ball from their own area, maybe halfway into their own half, to go off for a West Ham throw-in, like as if they're panicking. West Ham on attack, coming down the wings, and Gakpo putting the ball into the box. Oh, just miss. Antonio jumps, and I don't know if it touches the top of his head. Noble runs and just manages to slide and skim it and keep it on. And I think, was that Rice? Looks like he's hit it into a Liverpool player to go off for a corner, West Ham corner.
Dan, I am here, mate. I'm just quickly chatting to someone when they're in the room, so I'll let you keep going.
That's okay. So West Ham corner. Antonio is taking the near post, getting in the way of the goalkeeper. Trying to see who's taking it. Oh, ball comes along to the back post. Oggy comes out. Oh, Rice. Oh. Diop again. Nearly puts it into the near side post.
He missed that. How did he miss that?
Yeah. It goes from back post to the middle. Looks like Ogbonna to right on the back post. To Rice is in the middle. I think it was. Yeah. To Diop on the near side. On the front post. So close. I mean, he could have just put his arms out and jumped at it and chested it in and walked it in the goal before it hit the floor. Very close. Good play, though. Good play. Good attacking play by West Ham. Enjoyable to watch. Apparently Stell is now on the pitch. Is that Stellius? No, it's Klopp. He's wearing a bandana over his face. I thought, is that Stell?
Like I said, though, get your comments in. But I mean, what we're seeing here is a pressing West Ham. Every now and then, trying to sit back. And the minute we sit back, we invite them to attack. But when we see a pressing West Ham, Liverpool panic. It's putting them under pressure, and they look frustrated, which is a concern.
Thanks, Sam. Hopefully we're doing it justice. It is a Liverpool corner. No, sorry, a Liverpool free kick. I was reading the comments when whatever happened. Oh, and it misses everyone. Salah gets a touch just on the edge of our 6-yard box, but he puts it out. It just seems to go round the back of everybody.
Watching these two sexy... I'm sorry, there's a comment coming here, Dan. Are you ready for this one? Watching these two sexy lads is cheaper than Sky, and I like this channel.
Thank you, Mr. Fong.
Don't get excited, Dan. Fabianski goal kick. My dad's kicking about the room, so I'm just going to have update. While I'm updating you guys, I'll update him as well. But in my opinion, in the first 34 minutes, West Ham's best player has been Souček. He's been intercepting absolutely everything. He has been causing them a bit of mayhem in the middle of the park. He's intercepted, he's tackled, he's putting them under pressure, he's cleared. He looks like he is kind of backing up that kind of running around all over the field. Everything he's come with. Good play by West Ham again. Yeah,
West Ham on the attack. Antonio on the wing. Can he outrun Robertson?
We've got men forward, mate. We've got men forward. Ping it in.
Oh! Pings it in from the edge of the box.
Clearance
intercepted.
Clearance from Gomez.
Yeah. I mean, it just showed, just then, Salah had to come back to defend.
Who's on with you, Step? No. Got a throw in from Liverpool.
Need to see the goal after.
Liverpool on the attack, but we've got bodies back. We're actually pushing them back. We're pushing them back into their own half again. Countless times that's happened. Much better from West Ham this game.
Who's always stuck on Salah?
Salah pushed the ball out to the left. Robertson back to Salah. 25 yards out. Pings the ball into Manny. Tries a 1-2. Snoddy.
It's intercepted.
Oh,
Anderson brought down.
He's got to give he's given a free kick for that. Good.
Is he? Yeah. No. But he's got straight back up and he's running back into him. No sitting there with his head in his hand sulking. He's straight on it. Different West Ham today. Completely different West Ham.
Absolutely. Different performance today.
I don't know if the ref had his back to that Anderson foul or whether he just didn't give it. Free kick to Liverpool on the edge of the box. Foul on Nail. A man. Yeah, Ngaka. It's not actually a bad foul. He comes in with his arms. And as Money comes in, he's just got his arms like that because he's going to crash into him. So it looked worse than what it was. I think he's just more worried about being ploughed through.
What's this? Who's stepping over that?
Yeah. He's about 12 yards outside our box, maybe 15 yards outside our box. Alexander-Arnold looks like he's going to take it.
5 yards out.
Takes a deflection and goes wide.
Is that a corner?
Not sure. It was just a huddle of bodies, wasn't it? Let's see what happens. Doesn't look like it hit anyone from the reverse angle.
I think it does, Antonio. I don't think he's given anything, has he?
Yeah, it was Antonio. They were checking for handball. No, everyone was standing, shoulder to shoulder, so there was no handball, intentional handball there. Liverpool corner. Oh,
Fabianski. Was that a save or off the bar? Looks like it was off the bar.
Yeah, it happened so fast. Need to see the replay. He comes in. He's off the bar. Off the bar and over.
Corner from Arnold, whipped in. Van Dijk clips the ball with his head, 6 yards out, hits it off the bar, goes out for a goal kick.
I mean, look at how he jumps higher than Soucek. Soucek's over 6 foot tall. And was behind him. But again, I'd say good defending by West Ham, putting the pressure on.
Antonio down the wing, but he's on his own. There's Snoddy though supporting him now.
Is he going to hold it there? No, he's passed. He's whipped across in.
Who's there?
Snoddy. Soucek. Come to. Looks like
on the left wing.
The dog is on the stream.
Good cross.
Good cross. But Keeper's got it.
Allison plays the ball out quick. Come on, West Ham. God, Snods. Robertson. He's got fast pace. That's good. Oh, Ngakia, well done, mate. Cam, as you like. Go on.
Again, Ngakia, we're playing a 1-2.
Go on, son.
Put the cross in. Goes out for another West Ham corner.
Absolutely well done.
Brilliant.
Take
everything we hoped he would be.
Do you know what? For a young lad to come back from playing against Liverpool last time, to be dropped, to be coming back, I just have the confidence, at least have the confidence and offer us something like that going forward, but have the confidence to defend as well. So it's a bit of a breath of fresh air in the
Brilliant.
full-back position. West Ham corner. I don't know how many corners have been in this game.
Probably about 13, 14 now, I'd imagine. Snodgrass taking the corner. It's good. Ooh, just into the pack. No on the edge of the box. Back to Snodgrass. Can he get a cross in? No, he's dispossessed. Oh, ricochet off Noble. Dangerous bouncing ball.
He's let him play on, but Soucek tackled the Manny. To be fair, it was a free kick. So
yeah. It was. I don't think wasn't a vicious tackle. It just they got tangled up, didn't they? Just a tangle of legs. He goes down. Or dangerous crossing to the box, but it looked like Diop got it. Snodgrass was already back and he's cleared it. Looks like, Noble's being held and he's on a rampage. He's not happy. He's going for everyone and he commits a foul.
Yeah, I expected that. Even by your comments there, you could see.
Yeah. You knew it was coming. Did he get a card for that? He run up and give the ref a pat on the back of the head. Thanks, mate. So I'm assume not. But again, Liverpool take the free kick and end up back in their own half. Mark, you've got 4 minutes to half time. You can hold it in.
Van Dijk, Manny, Wijnaldum. Van Dijk, they're putting pressure on again, back in the Liverpool half. That's good. Back again to Van Dijk in Liverpool half. Finds Wijnaldum. Now they've got a little bit of space. That's what they can do here. Robertson on the wing, passes inside to Manny.
Yeah, coming down our right, but again.
Guess who? No,
again, Soucek.
Anderson. Well,
yeah.
Get rid of that, mate. Get rid of that.
Anderson's still running. He's gone through 3 floor players. This
is the thing here about Anderson. Like, he's done well there to track back. He's got a hold of the ball, but he's got no one else around him. That's the frustrating thing.
And everybody just comes in at him from all angles. Any Liverpool player they've got available is just on Anderson because they know he could run all the way. If you send 1 or 2 players there, he could skin them and go.
Yeah.
But it's good because when you got that danger, when they get possession, then they can't instantly counter-attack because so many players have had to commit themselves just to whatever Anderson's doing.
Yeah.
Cross coming from Liverpool, but Fabianski gets there first.
2 minutes till half-time.
2 minutes half-time, so start getting your comments up. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Let us know how good Ngaki has been. Also, should I get on a whiskey? Let me know.
I'm on the old coffee.
Well, I've got this here. You know, I've been staying awake and doing this for a while, but I just, will people like it if I start drinking that on the air? Well, people.
Anderson down the wing. If it's going to do
a bit of a clash, Salah picks up the split ball.
Come on, win that back. Go on, Declan, win that back. Oh, Rice, come on.
Manny get rid of it. Coming down our left. Oh, Skins Rice. He goes down. West Ham got the ball back. Everybody running. Samantha TKO, please let us know how you get banned from Twitter. I mean, the only thing ever happened to me on Twitter was I've been blocked by Stan Collymore. A larger Dan? No one wants to see a bigger version of me. Liverpool coming down our left side. Oh, nice. We get a toe out and we're on the counter. Nobu gives the ball to no one. It was on the back foot when he tried to hit it. Liverpool now coming down our left. Oh, dangerous crossing. Fabianski comes out, 2 hands it away. Great bit of thinking by the keeper. Goes out for Liverpool throw-in, who again go away from our goal rather than towards our goal for the throw-in, and we've pushed them back to the halfway line. We need to know what you've been banned from Twitter for. Get it in the comments. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Fabianski's got the ball.
He's holding the ball, and let's hope he doesn't try and do something cute. No, he hoofs it.
There he is. Look, we're bringing him back on. He's eating his food.
Hello, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Klopp back on, eating his noodles.
I've been watching it. We've been doing all right.
Very well. Played very well. What are you eating, Stel? Cocoa Pops.
Thai green curry, mate. Can you hear my?
Yeah, we can.
Can you?
That and move the mic out the way of your mouth when you're chewing.
How's that?
That's better. That's better.
Half time, lads, one each.
Yeah, that's pretty good going, West Ham.
Big thumbs up to West Ham.
Let's have a look here. Loads of comments. Get your comments in.
Stats. I'm going for stats.
Should we go through the comments while it's half time?
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
But we'll forgive people for going and getting a fresh beer out of the fridge or flicking the kettle on.
So, everyone, half time. Liverpool 1, West Ham 1. Early goal from Liverpool with Wijnaldum. Header. Fabianski could have done a lot better with that, to be honest. So, I was a bit disappointed, but I tell you what, West Ham reacted really well, absolutely fantastically by going on the attack and committing to 3 corners. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds.
Sorry.
I've got someone here in the background listening to the channel and I can't hear it. I've got 2 people coming in at once. So West Ham committed forward, 3 corners in a row, which then led to Diop heading in the ball from 6 yards out. Really, really good, to put the pressure back onto Liverpool to equalise, to make it 1 each. For me, though, personally, Souček, I think it's funny when you comment, you're constantly talking about specific players, and the player that just kept popping up all the time, interception. Souček, player that's been important for me is Felipe Anderson. It's funny, we're having a little bit of a chat in the group there just now. Some guys are saying that he's not tracking back, he's not tackling. I think he's done absolutely more than enough in this game.
Oh, yeah.
He's offering a threat.
I don't know what people expect of him. He's only just come back from injury. He is a very underrated player when it comes to his defensive midfield approach. He does enough of it. He defends for the team quite well.
Yeah, let's have a look at the comments then. There's been a lot here. So Joan is saying, Ngakia, I love you so much. So much. Mate, Mr. Thong, why can't we play like this, like before the season finishes? Absolutely, mate. Listen, before we go, we're going to bring Alf back on for Alf, are you there, mate?
Hey, all right, Alf.
Can't hear you, Alf.
Earth to Alf. Turn your
Hello,
mic on.
can you hear
Hello,
me now?
mate. Hello. How good was that?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, brilliant, wasn't it? Really good.
Fantastic.
Can you hear me?
Mate. Fantastic. Yes, we can.
Yeah,
I
okay.
was
Yeah,
expecting
really
Anna to
good.
take over, and he's thrown himself off. So
Yeah, no, really good performance actually. So I can only stay on for half time, would you believe? So I'm going to bring the halftime show to you.
hey,
That's right. So there we go. Liverpool take the lead after 9 minutes, and we come back a few minutes later with a great header.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah. I thought when they scored, I thought, oh, here we go. That's it. Game over, really. But actually, no. We've rallied. We've done quite well, I think. We've held our own. We're noticeably playing a lot more forward and going forward a little bit more. Yeah, we're still under the cosh a little bit. I don't think they're able to get at us as much as they thought they were going to get at us. I think we're doing quite well in defence. They've had a couple of long range efforts, but overall, yeah,
Is this
not
the
bad.
game you should have played on Wednesday night, Alf?
Yeah.
What a difference one player makes, And
yeah.
No, when we went 1-0 down on Wednesday night, we were just waiting for the next goal to go in rather than trying to get anything back. Whereas tonight, we forced the issue. We've gone at them. Any team, when you run at any team, they can be vulnerable. It doesn't matter if their defenders are £80 million or £8 million.
Sure.
And Diop, you and I were chatting. You asked me earlier about, who should play. and you talked about Diop scoring, and yet again he's come up with another one, isn't he?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, he's dangerous in that 6-yard box in that penalty area for sure. So yeah, on the whole, good. A good way to go in at half time, 1-1, poised for the second half. Hey, I'm not saying we're going to go and win the game, but if it will stay like that, if we can just keep on playing the way we're playing, and a bit of desperation defending every now and again, a bit of luck on our side.
I'm quietly confident. I mean, it just shows we've had 26.5% of possession. That's it.
Yeah.
Quite similar to where it was against City, but how much more positive do we feel?
It's interesting, isn't it? Anderson plays. Yeah, I mean, Anderson is, he making a difference. I think Souček is having a good game as well in the middle there.
They're showing the replay again for the goals, the one Alden goal. So we were trying to press them up. They played some very neat 1-2s. Yeah.
I think Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. It just sort of came off his back, didn't it?
Yeah. Thing is, look, I mean, whilst we're defending reasonably well, I think, in midfield.
Hello.
Oh,
Alfie Stark. What a beautiful face to freeze on. Absolute stunner.
Yeah. So as we were saying, I mean, that goal. It was well worked. They pressed really well, Liverpool, to get their first goal. It looked like they weren't sort of. We looked okay defensively. I don't want to call it a Fabianski mistake, but it looked like it was. And now they're showing our goal. Now there's Antonio on the keeper for the first corner. It's showing our tactics. Every corner, Antonio is just on the goalie, hassling. He's not fouling him; he's hassling him. And it's kind of an interesting approach to West Ham's tactics. It's Antonio go and be a nuisance, and there you go. We got the goal out of it. He's not fouling the keeper. That's the important thing to say. What Antonio has done, he stood by Alisson to make him feel uncomfortable. And what we got was our just rewards. It was an excellent, really, really well taken goal. Really brilliant header. You're back with it, Alf?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. They were showing the replay of the goals and the interesting tactics that Moyes has adopted for Antonio. He's basically said to Antonio, stand next to Alisson. Just stand.
Yeah.
Don't foul him. Don't push into him or anything like that. And that's unnerving Alisson. And it happened a couple of times. And then, of course, the third corner, we got our goal. Well taken goal, though. Well taken.
Yeah. I've got to say a big shout out to Snodgrass for his delivery tonight. The quality so far, first half, has been excellent.
Got a good delivery on him, hasn't he? Yeah.
He has, but every now and again, it's off the ball. He doesn't make doesn't clear the first man at the corners every now and again. But tonight, I've got to say, it's been excellent. Excellent again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really good.
Look at some of the comments. Joan, we got a lot of bodies defending in our box. Look organised. Yeah, until they scored. Samantha, you're not depressed. You're back with us. 100% Hammer. It's amazing. We got even a goal. Come on, Samantha.
Oh.
We got a goal. So
what are you doing?
Samantha again. 4141 is working by the sounds of it. It sure is.
We got a Hammer dog on screen.
Ludo, me doggo, has come on to say hello.
Tell everyone his name.
Ludo, me doggo.
Oh, what a brilliant name!
And today I'll show you his collar. He's sporting a West Ham collar today.
Oh, good
There's
man.
a lovely lady that makes these on eBay. And,
right.
Yeah, she done me a West Ham one.
Oh, brilliant.
On top of that, I need to give a shout out to Agent Antoinette from Virgin, who today sorted me out with Sky Sports so I could do this at a good price. I said I'd give her a shout if she did it. So Sky Sports, £16 a month. Thank you very much. There's your shout.
Marvelous.
Watching the show.
Said she'd give it a look. So, yeah.
Look at that.
I've kept
Samantha,
up mine.
you got your mojo back. I'm loving it. Half time and Liverpool sound like they're rattled.
Well, I think they are rattled a little bit. I think they're a little bit frustrated, actually.
We are pushing them back.
Yeah, it hasn't gone their way. You know, they don't like it.
What about, Klopp's going to get the hair dry? What have we got to do in the second half in order to ensure that we don't sort of fall away in this game?
We need to, in high energy again, we need to press, and actually stop them playing in midfield. And that's it. Just press. And, more of the same, but just a little bit more, because you can expect the first 15, 20 minutes of this game, second half, they're going to come right at us. I believe that Klopp is frustrated with his players. He wants them to do a lot better. They haven't done it. He's going to say, right, go at them now. I want a result here. We've got to have to absorb a lot of pressure for the first 20 minutes of the second half, I think.
And Ngakia, lads, your verdict on his first half performance?
Yeah, not bad, actually.
Brilliant.
Yeah, a couple of times. It was very similar to the first time he played against Liverpool in his first performance. Sometimes a little bit naive on the ball, I'd say, a little bit youthful enthusiasm, as a word. But overall, no, I was to say he did all right. Now, if Dan can get his dog on the show, I can get one of my cats on the show. That's the lady of the house, Sushi. So,
good.
Sushi.
Oh,
sorry,
brilliant.
no, that's the second lady of the house, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say, wowzers.
Yeah. Oh, did I not tell you?
Just at the other one.
Anyway, so they're just about to come out for the second half, I think, aren't they?
Let's get a few more comments in.
Can I just say how good we took
season finishes? Let's hope we do, mate. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? If we can have a few more games like this. Mark, I'm busting for the bog. I hope you've been, mate, because the second half's about to start.
Look, to be quite honest with you, if it ends up that we even lose tonight, whilst I'll be disappointed in the result, of course, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with the performance and the effort.
Yeah, and this is what RRC has just said. The lads are giving it a decent go.
Yeah, exactly.
As West Ham fans, we're not deluded. The one thing we always ask of the team is have a go. Play because you want to play.
Stel.
Yeah, mate.
Don't tell him.
Oh no. That's it. What?
Hello, Roger.
Don't tell him.
Bring your mic down, you plum.
Hello, Janet Jackson is back.
No, do you know what I thought? I thought for a minute that you were going to tell me Masuaku was coming on. Then I remembered he's not on the bloody bench.
Still, there's no need to shout.
Just go back to where you were before, Stel.
Yeah, I preferred it when it was behind you.
See what I have to put up with, people? I've got to put up with this.
Anyway, so we've been bigging up the defenders. How many goals have come from defenders this season?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable.
Mental.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
between Ogbonna and Diop,
got 3, hasn't he? Yeah. So, yeah.
Amazing.
I love this. Come on, West Ham, from a United fan.
Get in. Everybody else is a West Ham fan tonight. We're everybody's second team.
We were once everyone's second team, weren't we? At one point.
But I think everybody would love to see Liverpool just slip up and not, at least get beat or at least once.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're a Liverpool fan, of course, and then obviously you don't want that to happen. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, have we started? Right, here we go. I might have to.
Just got some West Ham fans playing on their phones, probably putting bets on. Should I cash? I'm going to check my bets and see what the cash out is so far. I mean, at 1-1. If we do go ahead, people, tell me whether I should cash out or not, because I never know what to do.
I'd cash out now if I were you, mate.
Well, the £2 for us to win, I can cash out now for £1.80, so I'd only lose 20p. But it's £34 if we win, and it's possible.
Last of the big spenders. Wow.
There we go. So it's just about to start again, then, lads. Well, on my feed it is anyway. It's just about to start.
I still want Antonio to score 2 or more, but it says that is suspended, that bet. So let's see if he's coming out again.
Oh, then, lads, what do we reckon for the second half?
More of the same.
It's got to
More
be
the
more
same.
the same, hasn't it?
With an extra goal for us.
I'm
Okay.
looking for any changes. Any changes at all? Because I can't see that there are.
Not that I can see so far. I mean, I've got a meerkat on my screen right now.
Yeah, that's what I've got. There they are.
I'd like to see Snodgrass change for either Haller or Bowen herself.
I'm just checking social media to see if anything's on that.
Looks like.
Oh,
looks
Noble's
like-
face when he ran out. He looked like a bird of prey diving for a mouse. No, it looks like much the same coming out.
There we go. No, I can't see any changes, actually, got to say.
No, I can't see
Can you
any.
hear me okay?
Evening.
Okay, the
Anton.
new comes in shouting. What
Here we
entry?
go. It's the Dunfermline fan.
There he is.
Come on,
Saint Mirren.
Can you actually hear me okay, though?
No,
Yeah,
I
loud and
can't
clear.
hear a word
Loud.
you're saying, Anton.
Yeah.
we can hear you. We can't understand you.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand me, son?
I apologise.
Who's that?
That's me. That Daddy.
Dad.
Daddy.
100 people
You're right.
watching.
Come on, sit down.
Good
sit
evening. Are
down.
you well?
Come on, join in, you bastard.
Has he been on the? Has he been on the? The song?
Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Second
You've been
half,
on the Johnny
second half
Walker.
started.
Good man.
Right.
Good
Yeah,
man.
I hope you're
right.
enjoying it tonight.
West Ham straight on the attack.
Right, let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Liverpool coming straight in. It comes down our right-hand side, and Firmino sticks it straight over the bar. Tries to do a clever little tap and chip. I don't know whether he's trying to chip the keeper or what he was doing, or just try and be flash, but it just flounces into the stand. Wasn't far over. 10 foot.
Dan, you want to go take a break, mate, and come back on in about 20 minutes?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
Just shout when I'm back.
Cool. Oh, there.
Done.
Oh, right. Unfortunately, lads, my feed is about a minute and a half slower than yours as well. So I've just seen the Firmino effort.
Well, just to keep you up to date, looks like Pablo Fornals is coming on.
Oh, is he?
Sojek is coming off injured.
Oh yeah, I can see that there. Yeah, yeah.
He's been our best player tonight.
Oh dear. Well, let me see if I can refresh that. Let's get a better. Here we go. Yeah, for now, he's on.
It's going to be a big miss, that one is. It's been by a million miles
That
away.
is, yeah. Because he was. Well, I mean, he's walking off, so hopefully it's nothing too serious that keeps him out for a few games or anything like that. But for now,
I suppose.
you know, it's an opportunity now for him to prove himself, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, and show Moyes what he's got.
We just need to start this half, Alf, exactly the way we finished it, the exact same way.
Yeah.
You know, press them, don't sit back, don't invite them to attack, because the minute we did, it was the minute that they actually went ahead and scored, you know.
Well, this is what I was saying, at half time. Basically, you can expect Klopp was giving them a bit of a grilling at half time to say, look, well, you need to be doing a lot better. I can expect them to come at us really quickly now for the first 15, 20 minutes. If we can absorb that and then just, go at them and press them, as you say, hopefully we can get a bit of joy here.
Yeah.
Just not concede, isn't it? It's just not concede. If we concede, you could see the house of cards just falling and tumbling. But
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. And the temptation, I suppose, there for West Ham to sit back is high, but that's the thing that we've complained about the most, and the thing that West Ham can't cope with the most is trying to defend the league, because we're just not capable of doing it.
Well, look, I mean, if we can do,
Salah on the inside 18-yard box, and Diop clears.
If we can be,
back to
play on the front foot,
Creswell.
defend all over the pitch, I think we would be better served that way. Yeah, I am. I'm about a minute behind you here. I think.
Salah on his left foot again inside the 18-yard box. He shoots. Diop, Augie clearance. He's still on the ball. Augie gets the ball out. Well done. Out to Anderson on the left wing, and just get rid of it. Anderson. Well done, mate. Good ball through to the middle. Fornals. West Ham's got bodies forwards. Go on, Snods. Good ball. He's out on the right wing. Needs more men forward. Puts it on his left foot.
Go on, Sam.
Have a shot. Have a dig. Oh, Van Dijk intercepts. Wijnaldum skipped by Declan Rice on the attack. Out to Mane on the left. West Ham got bodies behind the ball again. Please keep your comments coming in. Where are you at, Alf?
It's not his effort. Just it's not his effort. Just blocked by Van Dijk.
Antonio's on the attack down the left. He's good tackle.
Yeah, I'm about 90 seconds behind you here. I wonder why. Why am I getting such a slow feed? I don't know why.
Mane down the left wing, passes through to Robertson, pings the ball in, and there's no Liverpool player there.
I'm just going to listen to your commentary, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Just give us a running commentary. There we go.
Anderson through the middle. Well done. Still on the ball. Great play. Feeds Fornals. West Ham. Oh, Snoddy's free. Pass it. Oh, he's too slow. This is the problem. We're too slow. Noddy had a hold of the butt. No, Noddy, Noble. Out to Creswell on the wing. Antonio was fighting hard against Gomez. Oh, let's get up. It's fine.
Sorry, lads, I was on a phone call, so I missed that bit. I see Fornals came on. Who for?
Yeah.
Souček's hobbled off.
He's hobbled off.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look too serious in all fairness, but we'll soon find out what it is. At least he walked off; he wasn't stretchered off.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Good, well done, Declan Rice. Not Fornals again through the middle. Noble's just. This is. Do you know what? This is where Noble needs to come off now.
Yeah,
he's done just enough. He's not. He's probably been not performing so great. But 50 minutes in, he's starting to look like he's slowing down a bit.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, Souček has come off. It's unlikely that Noble will. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, who unless you put Snodgrass in his place and bring Bowen on, which would probably be a decent shout.
That should. It's almost like we're at that stage now. We need to actually take the fight to them a little bit.
Yeah,
Mane on the left wing.
Inject a bit of pace up front. Let Rice take over in midfield. Bring Anderson into the centre. Fornals zip over to the left. Bowen on the right.
And give them something to worry about.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
We're holding our own, guys, again. 6 minutes into
we are. We are.
Good play, Noble. Well done. Fornals tries a penetration ball through the defence, but Gomez passes back to Alisson. They're playing a bit of ticky-tack back there in defence.
I think we're pleased to see Fornals back, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Albeit to the detriment of Souček, which he's been our best player tonight. So. Oh, no. Fabianski, well done. Just a bit of a mix-up up the back there, but Fabianski sweeps it up.
Well, we don't mind a little mix-up if Fabianski can, mop up at the back. That's fine. As long as there's somebody else there. Oh.
Anderson out on the left wing. Noble, come on.
Just imagine if we'd had Fabianski fit throughout the whole season. All those games that he missed.
Yeah, but do you think that's the only reason why we...
No. All I'm saying is it would have helped, I think, a bit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but no, you're absolutely right. It wouldn't have changed a lot. Certainly wouldn't have changed our performances, but...
John's saying here, I hope we've been working on our fitness. This is high tempo.
Yeah,
it is, John, but my biggest concern, I'm trying not to be negative, is we need to keep this pace up, game in, game out.
Yeah.
And Gaka, performance, good ball.
And when Liverpool, when they've had those tight games, it usually is around about 75, 80 minutes when they actually come in and nick a goal, isn't it?
Oh, the referee's intercepted. Anderson played really well there. Sorry. Creswell down the left wing. I do not know how he's got out of that position, but he has. Antonio's on the left wing still. He's waved play on. Out to Anderson. Finds the ball inside to Fornals. Plays the ball out to Noble. Pings it over to the right to Snoddy. Snoddy cuts inside to Noble. Noble at the edge of the 18-yard box. Rice pings the ball in. Oh my God! Yes! What a goal!
Come on! Get in there!
Get in!
Come on, come on!
Yes!
I can't believe this.
Yes! Get in!
Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Beauty! Absolute beauty. Pablo Fornals.
I tell you what,
Yes!
a massive apology to Mark Noble because Mark Noble started that whole play. Brilliant goal!
And that is why we need Fornals on the pitch.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I mean, now we're going to be bombarded, but at least we're fucking winning, and we're going to be bombarded.
That is a beautiful finish. That is.
It's a wonderful goal. I mean, you've got to ask yourself. You've got to ask yourself, what has Moyes been doing with Pablo Fornals for the last half dozen games for him not to?
That's
start?
Lovely finish. Oh, I love that.
I think we're all in shock, aren't we? 2-1.
We are.
2-1. I think we're all in shock. Unbelievable. I mean, now we can defend.
No, we can't.
No, but what I'm saying is we've got something to defend rather than going 2-0 down and defending.
Look, so far, we've got to commend. There's a YouTube channel called Irons United who have decided to do a watch along, and we have brought good luck so far. So let's praise Irons United. Whoever these guys are, let's just praise them.
They're superb, aren't they? Those guys. Now Klopp is making changes. He's
worried.
Yeah.
He's worried.
Obviously, Chamberlain's coming on.
But
And look at David Moyes. David Moyes thinking it's all part of the master plan.
Can't lose our heads now. That's what it is.
No. Yeah. I mean,
don't change it. Just keep on doing what you're doing, Dave.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to put some comments up here. Jazz, go. Okay. Good tracking back there by Anderson.
I don't like this. I'm going to put this up. It's called man management. Stop it, Jazz. I'll see you on Saturday and we'll have a chat about that. It's not called man management. It's called luck. He should have played 4 hours for the last 4 or 5 games, in my opinion. You know,
yeah, he should have done. He should have done. Yeah, absolutely. I'd agree with that.
Anderson's having a good game today, despite
we've missed him. Long. We've missed him.
Yeah.
We've definitely missed Anderson.
It's because he offers something, a threat going forward. They have to mark him. He's dangerous. I don't want him tracking back, defending. And, you know, I've just been having a bit of a Barney with one of the guys in the group there saying that he doesn't track back, he doesn't tackle, blah, blah, blah.
That's not what he's been bought to do. That's not what he's been bought to do. And that's, you know, you got to know the players that we've got, you know. But the thing is with Anderson, he'll do that sort of work if he's asked to do it. But that is not what he should be doing. We've gone quiet, lads.
Sorry, no, it's going out for a corner for Liverpool.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just trying to maintain my...
Wow, amazing. I think we're all in shock, really, aren't we? You're absolutely right. Can't believe it, really.
Yeah, but it's good.
Oh, it's fantastic. Look, just keep our shape. Just keep our shape, man. This don't try and be too clever.
And
Gaki is having a very good game, by the way.
He's having a very good game.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He looks better.
Van Dijk finds Fabianski. Well done. Commanded that 6-yard box. Got the ball. Van Dijk hit the ball down really low. Fabianski came out and cleared up that quite nicely. Decent thing is, though, we've got men behind the ball as well. But we're going forward now, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 men? 5 men forward there. 6 men forward.
Yeah.
On a counter attack, Antonio's out the wing. The thing is, though, he's just hit the ball into literally
Nothing.
Not nothing. So as much as we had 6 men forward, Antonio was in line with the 5 other men, fired the ball into the 18-yard box when there's not a single West Ham player in there. Still sitting. We're not sitting too deep, which is all right as well. It's quite good. I think Ngakia helps that. Oh no, Manny. Robert said, "Oh no!
Oh, we missed it.
Hit the ball in really hard across the line. Just skimmed across Salah's head and has gone out for a throw in West Ham." I think I don't know what I know you've mentioned there, Stel, about Ngakia, but I really do actually think he's offered us. He's actually made the defence not sit so deep.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's a decent looking right back who can go forward a little bit like Liverpool's right back and left back. They're decent defenders, but they like going forward. And I'm actually glad, to be honest with you, that we didn't play 5 at the back tonight, because I think we suit a 4.
Declan Rice is giving the ball away to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sorry. Firmino finds Manny out on the wing, tries to cut it out. Ngakia interferes, good play. Manny's still on the ball, finds. Ngakia makes an unbelievable tackle to go out for a corner. Very, very good tackle. He follows his man as well.
He was definitely playing well.
Look at this tackle. Unbelievable.
That deserves him to start the next game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That alone.
His performance tonight, full stop.
What's
he doing from distance? Yeah. What a save from Fabianski. I don't know who it was that shot from distance for Liverpool, about 25 yards out. Pile driver trying to go for the top corner. Fabianski two-handed parry out for a corner.
We're playing well, lads. You know, everyone's doing their job tonight.
That's right. And we're playing as a team, which is really, we
need to get this ball clear though. Trent Alexander-Arnold for the corner. Van Dijk tries to head into the middle of the box. Get the ball out, Oggy. They've still got hold of the ball. Robertson on the left. Pings the ball in. It goes wide, and Ngakia hits it out again for a corner. He's doing well. We need to get the ball out of this box just now. Arnold takes a short corner. Pings in from Chamberlain, I think. Finds Wijnaldum on the 18-yard box. Robertson hits it too hard. Well done, Anderson. Good tracking back corner. Liverpool again.
So the person that was saying Anderson doesn't defend.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm talking over you, but
no, go for it, mate. Go for it.
Alexander doing a lot of corner again. It's like the 4th corner or something in a row. And Firmino heads wide. Rosed. So we can bring Cam back to the equation again. As you said, still though, like 62 minutes in, everyone's doing their job.
That's what you want to see, and people are doing their job because they know that there are players around them that are going to help them continue. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's not just a backs against the wall, like we had on Wednesday night. You know, when we get the ball out of the box, there's someone else around that can take it forward, do their job, get it out in midfield, do their job, get it out to attack, and so on. It's a cohesive performance. It's not a performance I really thought that Moyes had in him, to be honest with you.
There's a stat here just showing up. Liverpool have had 20 attempts. West Ham have had 3. Liverpool have had 4 on target. West Ham have had 2 on target. So we've scored our 2 on target chances. But Sebastian Haller's warming up. Looks like he's coming on. But I don't see that as a particularly negative because it doesn't feel so one-sided.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm intrigued. I don't know if Moyes was talking to Antonio there, and in the background, Haller was taking off his subs top. So he's getting ready to come on. I'm just intrigued to see what he's going to do here.
I think Anderson will come off, mate. You know, Anderson's had an hour. It's his first game back, so it wouldn't surprise me to see Anderson coming off.
Sorry,
right goal.
What they're showing that Fornals goal again. The way he takes that is just Really, really good. Pick that out of the net, Allison. Sebastian Haller's coming on. 64 minutes, guys. Coming on for Anderson. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
Good job, though, Anderson, mate. Good job.
What we'll see now
absolutely.
is probably Snodgrass will fall over to the left, maybe. Fornals in Anderson's position.
Is that going to be 2 up top? No, he's not.
Antonio will drop, won't he? Antonio will. No Bowen.
Still no. But is that not the third? Is that the third sub? Souček. No, it's not. Yeah, no. Souček for Fornals and Haller for Anderson. So there's still one more to go. Maybe Moyes is going to get his wish to unleash Bowen for the Celtic game.
If he puts Bowen on for who would probably come off? Probably Antonio.
Noble.
Maybe. Or no. Well, that.
No. Maybe no. Probably Antonio.
Yeah. Well, Antonio's gone over to the left. He's filling in over there. Fornals is dropping in the middle.
65 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, West Ham 2. Get your comments in. Let us know your thoughts. Who do you think's played well? Who do you think's not played so well? Sebastian Haller has got the ball, holds it well, plays it out to Antonio on the left wing, 18-yard line, feeds it to Creswell, hits low cross, but they clear. Liverpool clear. Firmino through the middle. Look like they're going on a counter-attack here. Ronaldo. Absolutely brilliant tracking back from Snodgrass. I do not know. He tracked back. Diop intercepted, but he's given a foul. And it looks like he's booked Diop for that. And I need to see the replay of this. I don't know if that's worth a yellow card. It's a foul, but I don't think it's a yellow card.
I mean, how is it we can be playing like this tonight and not play like this against City, though?
Well,
I know they're a different team in the way they play, but...
Well, are they, though?
Well, there are differences. There are differences. I mean...
Sorry.
You know, Liverpool are better going forward. They're more dynamic going forward for a start. And Man City weren't even at 100% the other night. But, you know, we set up totally differently. Maybe Moyes has been listening. Maybe Moyes has been listening to everybody who said we should have had a bit more, adventure in our play.
It's happening.
The wing.
It's happening.
Here we go. What's that glugging I hear?
Nice single malt.
Oh, good man. Good man. Well, I think we should all be celebrating tonight.
Brilliant. Fornals tracking back. Declan Rice, Mark Noble through the middle.
Well.
Haller to Declan Rice through the middle. Playing nice football here. Snodgrass through the middle. Plays to Noble, who's back to Diop.
Our formation here is brilliant compared to when you look at Liverpool there. They're running around like headless chickens. They just don't know where to defend.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing really well.
Liverpool on the attack, out to the wing to Robertson, gets a hold of the ball. Snoddy's trying to, he's skipped past Snoddy. He's found him. Oh, Fabianski.
He's nuts.
That is a second. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't want it, but tonight the 2 goals have been conceded by Fabianski. 2 bad errors.
It's gone Salah on, was it the edge of the box? It's pulled one in. It's come through low. Fabianski's dropped down, hands down, and it's just gone through his hands. Like they weren't there.
They've pinged the ball out to the left wing. Robertson skipped by Snodgrass. He's not even pinged the ball into Salah. He's just found Salah on the penalty spot, who's hit the ball straight at Fabianski, gone through his legs.
First touch, left foot, through his legs. Unbelievable. Good play by Liverpool. It sucks to say, but too easy. Too easy.
Oh dear.
The key here now.
West Ham already straight on the attack.
Good
And
play.
we're going for a
The
offside.
more I look at it, the more. Oh,
Alf.
Gutting.
Alf.
yeah.
What was my prediction, mate?
3-2. You were. It was 3-2. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you look at me like that. No.
How was
I don't even have a hat anymore. I'm bald and proud.
how was nobody picked that ball up? It's come through. You know, the amount of defenders it's passed. How has no one seen Salah running in? No doubt in my mind that Soucek would have seen that coming.
Oh, Liverpool they're looking like they're getting on a bit of a groove just now.
That's the problem, isn't it? We're gonna try and stop them. Oh, dear.
We've taken the winger off that was defending and put on a striker, and that Liverpool have just gone. We'll take that.
Yeah. It does feel as if that's been the catalyst, isn't it, for them just coming back into this. Oh dear. Wonder why
What
he
a
took
game
Andy-
for a neutral, but
The thing here is, right, we've brought Sebastian Haller on. And again, I feel like we're not playing to his strengths because he's
We've
now
got
up
to. That's the thing. There's no point in bringing him on, Moisey, if you're not going to play to his strengths. That's as simple as that. You've got to put balls and crosses into him. You've got to get closer to him with support.
I think they've more brought him on. I think they've more brought him on because Antonio's going down, and there's no one there. I think that's more what it was, is to give someone Antonio to feed the ball to.
Quickly though. Now look at the gap between Haller and Fornals.
Yeah,
it's huge again, and this is my kind of bugbear. It's like we've performed to the level we have in the first half, and we've performed up to this stage now.
Yeah,
and we still are performing, to be fair, but the gaps are starting to open up.
Yeah,
and we're not going to have someone supporting him up top. I would rather have continued to play the other way, or play two up top with Sebastian Haller, than just leave him up there himself. Fornals has got the ball in the middle of the park.
Of all the ways to concede, though, for a goalkeeper, a nutmeg has got to be the worst, isn't it?
Yeah.
Antonio on the wing puts the ball in, and it's a clearance from
still us.
Well done, Declan Rice. Gone snods on the edge of the box. Feeds. Oh, is he onside?
Antonio, he's got to be offside. He's got to be offside. Either way, he hit it straight at the keeper.
He was onside. Oh my god!
I don't think he even knew himself.
Antonio was.
I think he would have put more into that.
He couldn't control the ball at all, and it's fed into Alisson. Oh, Diop! What a clearance!
He sort of brought his foot up at waist height, didn't he, and try to just get that last little bit of contact, but it was coming in fast.
It's gone end to end just now.
Stel, tell us your thoughts on that. He can't say.
Oh, well done, Diop.
I can now.
Oh, dear,
Clear the ball, West Ham. Clear the ball. Clear the ball. Oh. Antonio, Virgil van Dijk tries to shoot from about 16 yards out from the right-hand side, and it's cleared by West Ham out for a corner for Liverpool.
We don't want this to be backs against the wall, do we? For the last 17, 18 minutes, do we really?
13 Liverpool corners and 6 West Ham corners. Trent Arnold.
Over everyone.
Robertson out in the left wing.
Salah running in. Oh!
Oh my God! Fabianski saves it. How did Firmino not score that?
Fabianski gets a hand to it. It goes up. It looks like it's going to go in the top.
It's not cleared.
The top of the net, and it just comes out the other side of the post.
Listen, when that hits the post, it comes to Firmino, and all he has to do is go that.
He's got it. He just can't believe it. It comes so nicely to him. He's just freaked out.
Is he checking for VAR?
Yeah, it did hit an elbow, but it was ball to arm. A Liverpool corner coming in.
Well, that rule though doesn't matter these days.
Doesn't. No. We've suffered from it, haven't we?
Bad corner for Liverpool, but we've got away with there's no VAR there, so I actually think the ball did hit his arm there, and if the new rules are the way
Well,
they are.
his hand was like that, wasn't he? And it's hit his elbow. So,
Yeah. So it's a handball.
a different day. Yeah, well, a different day, it would have been a penalty. Yeah. How Liverpool have not got one, considering they love the VAR.
Don't tempt fate. Don't tempt fate.
They've played the ball out to the wing. Salah on the wing. Tries to
Antonio's taking it off him.
He's collected the ball.
Counter on. 1-2 with Rice, and it's gone off. Just had too much spin when it hit Rice, didn't it?
You can
Comment
feel
here
it
from
coming
Jazz.
on, can't you? You can feel it
boys
coming
for
on.
some of the mishaps and defense, silly goals we are giving away. Jazz, see tonight, unfortunately, mate, for me, Fabianski's made the 2 errors because I can't blame the defense tonight for that.
Yeah.
But
it's
unusual for Fabianski, isn't it, to make mistakes?
I'll put my hand up and blame the defense first and foremost. But two errors from the goalkeeper tonight. Of course, it's going Antonio through the middle, feeds Hilaire, 1-on-1 with the defender. Shoots, Alisson saves.
Again, a low ball straight at his legs. He goes down, it hits his hand, but he manages to keep hold of it. That is how it's done.
Guys,
Fabianski is to blame for that second goal, but the defence did not make themselves any favours, letting a cross come in round the back of them, letting Salah run in unmarked, and letting him take that shot.
I agree with that, but it still does fall down on the fact that
it was right at him.
It was right at him, and it went. He touched it, and it went under his legs. And the first one was right at him, and he just didn't have the strength in his wrist to parry it out. But I'm not going to. Oh, Salah!
Oh, Salah's gone down. Diop looking for a penalty. He's not given. Yeah,
he's dived. Salah's dived in the box, trying to win a penalty.
He should in them situations. In them situations, it doesn't happen where if you dive and you don't get that penalty, then you should be booked.
Exactly. It's cheating.
So it's either a penalty or he's booked for dissent.
So unless he's leaving the game play, because there's a good flow of the game, and he'll go back and book, because he should go back and book him.
He should do.
He can't book him because if he books him, he's got to give a penalty.
No. Booking Salah for diving.
Oh, yes. Sorry, yeah.
Liverpool the ball's still in play though, so we'll see what happens with that. But blatant dive there. Robertson out on the wing again. Good, get rid of it. Oh
no, rest blown. Free kick to West Ham. Offside. I don't know why.
Offside. This is the ball comes in. Salah, Fabianski. Oh my God! How did
Firmino? It kind of it does it.
It doesn't even hit the post. It comes out to Firmino, and Firmino is standing on the post with an open goal, and he hits it against the post. I think it come off his shoulder. Did it come off his shoulder?
It looked like it come off, side of head to shoulder or straight off shoulder.
Antonio to Hilaire, can't hold it up, unfortunately.
Sloppy.
Salah out on the wing. He's taking on.
Is he gonna dive? No. Oh, he held him up well.
Yeah.
Brave, considering Salah's looking for a penalty. He was holding him as well. Yeah.
Oh, corner for Liverpool. Just before they take the corner, we are coming off this stream after the game and giving you our review. Straight after a separate review from this one, so make sure you do tune back in. Won't be too long, it'll probably be about 15, 20 minutes. Good clearance there by Diop.
Yeah.
Well done from Sebastian Hilaire, he's tracking back, defending.
Liverpool going all out and trying to get that one goal for the win. What we're on now, 78th minute. I'd like to maybe see Snodgrass go. Or Bowen to come on.
I like Bowen. Give it fresh legs.
I mean, we're sitting back. There is the opportunity for a counter, I think. So we get a striker on with fresh legs.
They're not VARing that.
No.
No. Fabianski, goal kick. Just a collision. Sebastian Hilaire went for the kind of second header to clear it. And he looks like he kind of takes Van Dijk at the same time, which he kind of does.
Oh!
Whoa! Sorry.
Oh.
Antonio gets the ball through. Fornals tries to chase it right to the end to Alisson. He collects the ball, but it went over the defenders there. So
again, making him come out right to the edge of the box. Right to the edge of the box.
Noble makes a professional foul in the middle of the park just to stop the play going forward. So a yellow card worthy of that, in my opinion.
Yeah, it takes out Chamberlain, who was going for the run, wasn't he? It was a dangerous attack.
Take one for the team, mate. That's what it's about.
He did there. It's his 4th yellow card, so he's 1 more away from a suspension. And then all the fans will get their wishes.
Come on, get them comments coming in. What would you like to see Bowen come on? If not, who would you like to see as a last sub? 10 minutes to go.
I reckon the last sub is going to be Antonio coming off and Bowen will come on.
And
so what Moyes is doing is... Sorry, well, that'd be lovely.
Firmino finds Wijnaldum at the left, sorry. Wijnaldum's on the left here, finds Robertson on the 18, on the edge of the 18, but we're pushing Liverpool back now. They've played it back.
Pushing him right back.
Gomez through the middle to Firmino. Good football. I really like Firmino. Liverpool are now in the box. Good defending by Ngakia, mate. Wow. Well done. But now he shoots. Liverpool shoots from distance. No.
Unbelievable goal again. Unbelievable.
West Ham 2.
Round the back of the defence again.
Oh. So Ngakia makes a really good tackle. Rice does not clear at all. Bender. I'm trying to look at this again, sorry.
Trying to see where Fabianski is.
Player. Gomez shoots. It takes a deflection off Mark Noble. Alexander Arnold chips over Fabianski. Manny taps in the yard out.
I did say 75, 80 minutes. That's when Liverpool get their goals to win games.
The thing is, when you see it, as the cross come in, Fabianski's gone to block the cross or gone to save it before the cross has happened. When Mane scored, Fabianski's outside the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
He's well away.
Yeah.
So again, I'll put that down to another mistake. He should have made himself bigger rather than chasing it and running out. He should have just got in the way.
He's not had the best of games, has he, Fabianski, tonight?
No.
Who would have thought that? Antonio out in the wing. Liverpool clear. This is the problem now. We're committing men forward, and it's now 4-on-4.
Liverpool switching sides from left to right.
Snoddy, come on.
Snoddy's come in like Super Grand, wiping everyone out.
There's loads of comments coming in saying so unlucky, gutted. Honestly, guys, the stats are crazy as well. Liverpool have got 24 attempts, but the game's not been so one-sided like that, to be honest.
No. Look, we've given it a go. So there's no doubt about that.
I mean, it's been entertaining. It's been entertaining.
It has, at least we've tried.
Exactly. I'd rather this than the tepid game that we had to play on Wednesday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least we've given it a go, and it sets us up for Saturday.
Yeah, we've lost, but it's a much better performance.
Snoddy, do you have to sing now?
Sorry, guys. Snoddy's taking a bit of a knock, but I think he's standing back. Is he going to stay on? You can see they're focusing on Fabianski just now. You can totally tell.
Bowen warming up, ready to come on.
Too late, though. Bowen should have come on a bit earlier, but...
Again, 7 minutes to go. He brings him on for Snoddy. I said that like 10 minutes ago. Ridiculous.
But I tell you what, lads. Now we're going to see... Yeah, it's ridiculous, but now we're going to see Bowen, Antonio, Hilaire on the park at the same time.
Yeah.
7 minutes. I know it's too little, potentially too late, but sorry, what I was trying to say was they were focusing a lot on Fabianski there, and he was just shaking his head, and he's shaking his head at himself. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and dig him out, but at the end of the day, I would sit here and say to you if it was a defence's fault, but unfortunately tonight, two of the goals have been coming as an error.
If not all of them, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, and when was the last time we said that about Fabianski? Really, You know,
it doesn't, does it? And it's happened like 3 times today. Again, the third one, it shouldn't have got to that. Defender should have dealt with it long before. But
here comes Bowen, first touch of the game in his centre circle. He looks up for it, looks quick. Antonio out on the wing. He's looking.
Bowen asking for the ball.
Oh, Sebastian Aller, well done. Oh, go on.
A bit of a mess. Liverpool everywhere.
Liverpool clear. Declan chasing back.
Seven Liverpool players defending then.
4-on-4 again. Firmino out in the wing, feeds the ball through to the middle. Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide to Robertson.
Salah is left wide open too much. He should have someone on him all the time. He gets the ball and he needs to shuffle between his foot to get it on his good foot, which is time when someone could be on him and they're not.
5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go. West Ham have used all their subs. Bowen's on the park. Big kick up forward from Liverpool. Diop clears straight to Firmino.
Salah running down the right wing, gets the ball, he's past everyone, chips it in, and it's Mane again.
Mane again.
Again, Salah, no one marking him. Runs down there right.
4-2.
It just doesn't show, the score doesn't show how well we've played.
Unfortunately, what it does show is that we just don't have it in us to last 90 minutes.
No.
Hang on.
Oh, is it VAR?
Is Mane offside?
That's what
It might go to VAR. I think it's going to VAR.
Where's it go?
Yeah, it's going to VAR. No goal.
VAR. It's going to VAR.
Checking
Offside.
goal.
Is it?
It's offside. It's offside.
No, not yet. Is it? It's been
The game's
disallowed.
carried on. It's been disallowed. The game's carried on.
Yeah, it has been disallowed.
Oh, it has.
It flashed up offside. Yeah! And a VAR decision against Liverpool. Who'd have thought? Let's drink to that.
That's good.
Oh.
Second disallowed goal, offside. Yeah.
I don't know why I feel so good about that.
Yeah.
Down that side again. Cleared by Bonner.
That should give us a bit of going.
Oh, nearly clear to Antonio. Would have gone on a run. There we had Robertson on him. Wales is off the bench.
3 minutes to go, guys. Come on, West Ham!
Won't be a lot of added time on this either, will there?
Just go for it. Just
Yeah, there's absolutely
take the game to them. You know, you've got nothing to lose. Just take the game to them. Oh,
what a enjoyable game of football to watch. I mean, it's shit that we're 1 down, but it's not been boring, is it?
no, it's been a good game.
Oh, through to Bowen. Bowen through. Bowen, it's straight at the keeper.
Bowen absolutely nailed that. He stayed onside perfectly. He made that dart and run. Look at this dart and run. Antonio finds the ball.
He runs through like 6 players. No one sees him going. He gets collected on the edge of the box.
He tries to chip it.
He tries to chip it. Keeper gets a left hand to it.
Oh,
Who is now pushing Antonio away. Corner coming in.
Go on! That's it!
Is it going to VAR? It looks like a foul or a handball. Yeah, Antonio being pushed by the keeper. Yeah, it looked like a shot by a header by Fornells. It looked like it hit the hand of a Liverpool player.
I think
or the wrist.
No.
Or Cresswell. Might have been a shot by Cresswell. Don't know. I can't hear it because they're out too loud. No, it's Goal kick.
The ball was getting scattered
Yeah,
around.
and it came off Firmino, so it should have been a corner as well. But it went a goal kick.
For any of you watching there, the ball was scattered around in the Liverpool box there. They couldn't really clear it. West Ham were trying to shoot. Really, really close.
It's Jazz saying Van Dijk handled it, so it was a handball. Oh.
1 minute to go, guys. Get your comments in.
Yeah.
Again, the
Such a
Liverpool
shame.
win,
Such a
controversial win.
With a minute to go, while the ball's in the middle of the park, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're logged in and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment when the video goes up live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. We will be coming off 5 minutes after full time. We'll come back on and give you our 15-minute, 20-minute summary of a review after the game.
Thanks to everybody for joining in, tuning in with the chat as well. That's really good. Thanks.
Liverpool on the attack.
Out wide to Manny.
Manny collects it. Yeah, he's got 3 men around him. But again,
5 minutes
clears
injury
it straight
time.
out. Where's that come from?
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
It's better for us than it is for Liverpool, that's for sure.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Thanks, Gary. I will have a drink for you. There we go.
Liverpool making another sub look like they're going to try and shore up the defence, try and protect this lead for the last couple of minutes. Five minutes to go, 4.5 minutes to go. Manny's coming off. And he looks really angry. It's really weird. He looks raging.
Go on. Stroll off.
Hurry up.
He's not. No. Let him get carded. Let him get carded.
You can come off now. You can step off.
Oh, he's off now. He's off the side, isn't he?
Yeah, you can step off the field now.
I thought he was taking a long one.
I like that new rule. It's actually much better, to be fair.
Yeah, agreed. I wish it was upheld more often when it is, though. I don't think I've ever seen a player get a card for a slow walk.
West Ham goal kick. And West Ham are not sitting deep. Bowen's looked good, 7 minutes. I'd be intrigued to see what would have happened if he'd been on a lot more.
It looks like it actually hits the keeper in the face as he goes to chip him.
Alisson,
yeah.
It does. It's Alisson right in the side of the Murray.
Give his head. He nearly got that ball over.
If he had a haircut like Alf's, it would have gone in.
Oh, you salty git.
Wow.
oh, come on.
Bill was saying Bowen missed a sit. English Yardie, Bowen missed a sitter. He didn't miss a sitter.
It's another throw in for West Ham in the West Ham half.
Oh.
Creswell's got a hold of the ball.
Yeah.
Out to Antonio on the halfway line.
Antonio's got 3 round him and loses it.
Well done, Oggy.
Oggy with the crane.
Unfortunately, Liverpool clear. Liverpool making the attack. Out the wing. And Ngakia gets hold of the ball. Well played, Ngakia.
Yeah. Sends in the wrong way.
But then sends a really bad ball forward.
Yeah.
Intercepts though. Pings it into the box where no one is, and Alisson clears. Disappointing. It's just that final third sometimes with West Ham is really annoying. We don't have that next level quality player. You don't want Declan Rice in that position doing those kind of balls.
Tell you what, if you were Southampton watching this, you'd be worried, wouldn't you?
Depends on what West Ham turn up.
Yeah.
Sebastian Haller feeds out Fornals. Good tackle from Gomez. Creswell's got the ball in our half, just inside our half. Puts Noble under pressure, whacks the ball forward. Van Dijk comes out and clears. Oggy has the ball, feeds out Ngakia onto the right-hand side, pings the ball forward, wasted ball to Alisson.
Yeah, a minute and 30 left. We've got to go forward. Got to stop putting these long balls in, hoping someone's there. Alisson has been there, coming out to the edge of his box, mopping up balls all day long, stopping crosses coming in or stopping long balls coming in. So we've got to either get down the wings or go straight at them. Seems to be a game of ping pong at the moment. Us kicking it forward, them kicking it forward.
Minute to go, guys. Minute to go. Get your comments in. Let us know your thoughts on tonight's game so far. Like we said, we've been coming to you, talking to you throughout the whole game. Half a minute to go. West Ham just got nothing else to lose. Why are you doing that, Noble? That's it. Go on, Creswell. Feed the ball up. Get everyone up forward. Who cares? We can see them.
Oh, Antonio fouled.
Free kick, ref.
He has fouled. He's got a free kick on the edge of the box. With 15 seconds to go.
What would you say? 20 yards out, edge of the box on the left-hand side?
If that. Everyone up. Send Fabianski up, for God's sake.
This is lad.
It's 95 now. Send him up.
This is our last chance. We need Creswell to play the ball of his life right now.
It's good. And it's over.
Hit it!
Oh! Noble hits it from about 3/4 of the way down the pitch. And it goes through everyone.
Is that a corner?
No, it doesn't. It hits Windham, whatever his name is, at the back of his heel, rather than
corner.
It would
West Ham.
It would have gone left-hand bottom corner. The goal.
This is the last chance for West Ham. Corner. Everyone's up except for Fabi. That's a crap.
And it goes out for another corner. It's a crap corner.
Oh, he's blown that.
Blown.
Crap.
Blown before we got the corner. Well, that was like a cup game, wasn't it?
Full time. Oh. Liverpool 3, West Ham 2. Unfortunately, I don't think we deserved that, to be honest. Not tonight.
No, it was a good effort. Definitely a good effort. But
we'll talk about this when we come back, I think.
Yeah.
Let's not use that all our...
Absolutely. Still, Dan, what we're going to do is we're going to come off for 5 minutes. We'll come back on and we'll give everyone a review. Unfortunately, that is Liverpool 3, West Ham 2 errors by Fabianski, but hey-ho, what can we do? Thank you so much for watching the live watch-along. Make sure you stay on the channel. We're coming back on in about 5-10 minutes. We'll give you our brief 15-20 minutes overview of the game, our highlights in words, and make sure you are tuning in and have subscribed. Unlucky West Ham. Come on,
don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and subscribe, bell thing. Hit that bell thing as well.
Yeah.
And tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
Give us a share.
Oi, you, them not, Orange United. What?
When you're watching right now, we're coming off, but stay there because we're coming straight back on.
Tell her.
All right.